My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out.
No, 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 no.
Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBTs and above! EBTs and above!
Kaya, please just fucking go, but just stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Vec.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. Smash AT. What the fuck? I
It's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's. Is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized journalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I never. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit! This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relief, mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wild. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move of nation. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, bosses slayed. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome. It's so true. He's so good looking. We love him. Crowds in total love. He's so fun. Hearts all shaking hard. We're quaking. Go Jay, go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable, no stopping him. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now. We need JayViper, 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 JayViper. JayViper is so freaking awesome.
And my camera's frozen. Well, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It has been a while since that's happened. Let's get that fixed. Let's get that fixed right now. No problem. I'm glad I wasn't doing anything embarrassing on the camera. There we go. That was from a long time ago. When did that happen? So if I so much as touch it, sometimes it will freeze. But if it's in the background, I won't notice. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome. We love to start them off with a Frozen Cam. That happens about 1 every 10 episodes. And here on the 97th episode of the Viper Byte, it has happened. So write that down. Take note. That's right. Good to see everyone here. I love to see people jumping in early. We get some I see some new names. Do I see some new names in here? I think so. That's pretty sick. I do see Roadkill over on Rumble sending out the green alarm. So super shout out to Rumble. Shouting out Rumble first over here because I think he was actually first out of everybody, which is impressive because I made that pretty much 5 minutes before going live. That's how on the ball Roadkill is with this. It's pretty sick. It is pretty sick. So we have a load of things to go through today. I'm actually overwhelmed with how much stuff we have. We're going to have a longer show today. I can just guarantee you. The show's going to go a little extra because there's no getting through all of this in the 2 hours that we usually do. So what we'll do is if we do somehow get a gaming stream unlocked for our 23rd stream in a row, then it'll just be a little shorter or go a little later. One of the two. I don't know which one it is. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so we're going to be talking about the whole Kino Casino, Ashton, and just versus the quartering, which is, Jeremy Hambley. We're going to be seeing that today. I did earn a follow from his old sidekick, Worski. Love to see it. So he's following me on X now. Before you know it, they'll be talking crap about me, maybe. Who knows? That could happen. I hope not. Hopefully we're always on good terms. To be honest, though, what could they really say? I mean, look at me. Are you kidding me? What could they really say about JayViper? There's not much to say. No, except for good things, which probably is exactly what they would talk about, is only good things. Let's be real. But what else we got? We got marathon news. We got Pokemon's got a brand new game. It's horrendous, I guess. We're going to look into that some. We've got some game trailers. We're going to check out some of those early. We also have the simulation video, which I promised last time we would talk about, and that's before this continued to spiral out of control. So we're just gonna do it. We're doing it like I said. We're gonna look at are we living in a simulation? A video, a part of it. There's a part they released on X, and I guess it's part of a much longer video. We'll watch the short part, and if you guys like it, maybe we'll look at the whole thing on Friday. If you guys are like, well, that's okay, whatever, maybe we won't. Oh, by the way, the next stream will be tomorrow. Tomorrow's community night too. So if we unlock the stream, we'll do community night, stream it. Otherwise, it's still community night after the stream. Regardless, we'll still do that together. But it is going to be lockdown protocol. And let me tell you right now, my understanding from the amount of people who now have lockdown protocol and are already going to be there, we're going to have a packed lobby. I mean, we might get all 16 slots filled. But you know how people come and go, so we'll see if we actually get 16 all at once or not. But we're going to have a lot of people playing it, and that is going to kick up that game into high gear. It's going to be absolutely crazy. It's going to be a battle. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And what else we got going on today? We got the Pokemon stuff. Asmongold band. We got that to talk about, and we have the Hasan thing that I saw earlier today from Laura Loomer, and then Smash stole my story, and he saw it, and then he put it out there too. Oh, hey, Smash. Oh, nice to see you. No, I'm just kidding. Clearly, if someone posted on X, they had to get it through me if I retweeted. That's just how that works. Now, that's interesting. And then we also have the Asmongold Hasan thing that you may have already seen, but I want to watch it. I only saw a little bit of it on my phone, and I've been holding off on watching the whole thing. I saw part of it more today again on Wills. I'm like, I'm spoiling it, but I have to see it. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. So again, a pack show. It's a pack show. Let's see who we got in the house, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, we have me. I was first. We're on a 22 stream streak right now, hitting tier 1. That is freaking phenomenal. If we get it again, we'll be playing some more games today. It's going to be Crimson Desert, or it's going to be the Norse Oath of Blood that I played last time. We should probably take a vote as we near the end. I think we should take a vote. In fact, let me get a vote going right now. I just realized we don't have a vote going. Let's get a vote going, but a fun vote. We'll see whose side everyone's on. Whose side are you on? There we go. Are you on Kino Casino sides? The quartering side? Or Chaos's side. The side for Chaos. This side rooting for Chaos. There it is. Let's see what sides everyone on in this whole Kino Casino versus the quartering situation that is spiraling out of control and giving us so much to talk about. Yes, so let us continue. We've got Serendipity. Sorry, Serendipity? The fuck? I just took your name and squished it together and turned it. We got Serpentine Deity. What's going on? Good to see you. You caught me. Yeah, you caught your man live. Look at me. Look at me. I'm here. It's me. We got Ibolski. Good. You are a dude. I am. Good to see you. Good to see you. Although I believe you're probably talking to the intro where someone didn't realize they are a dude, but they are a dude. There's actually a couple in there if you pay attention. We've got Cameron Carter in here. You don't know who has the better intro, me or Smash JT. Oh, it's me. Yeah, it's me. I'll claim that one. That's good. And I made mine. Yeah, I made mine all by myself. So it's just, the tiebreaker goes to me. We've got Astrobot enjoying the music out here. Good to see you, buddy. And we've got Smash JT, the legend himself, is here. Busted camera at the start. What is this? Smashcast? Yes, pretty much. Except the difference is I fixed my camera. Look, it's not freezing it. Look at me smooth. It's smooth over here. See this? Hey, you won't see this on Smashcast. Look at me walk across and I don't freeze. You don't see this on Smashcast. You won't see this just anywhere. Here, it's smooth. It's nice and smooth. Aloof Liberty is here. You're here, so feel free to proceed. Good evening. I was wondering. I didn't want to start without you. I didn't know what to do. I was just kind of like trying to buy time until Aloof Liberty showed up, but he did. And now we can actually start. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to begin with the pre-stream party crashers, my friends. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. We have the legend himself saying, "Whoa, buddy," in the chat. He knows what day it is. It's Kino Casino versus the quartering day. This is where it's at. This is kind of like our Super Bowl, if you think about it right now. There's like a whole Super Bowl thing going on. There's a lot to watch. Except it's going to go on for days, not just a few hours. So it's pretty great. I am choking on my tea. Hold on a second. I'm trying to not die. Hold on. Let's get that taken care of. There we go. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much for the $5. But of course, the legend himself is here. And that $5 gets us a little view at why does Smash need money?
I need money!
I just do. It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit.
Smash AT needs money. He just does. Please give to his lawyer because he's not going to see any of it, really. Let's be real. He's not going to see a single penny of it. And with that, we get our first Dancing Eric of the night. Lawsuits do suck. I agree, Liberty. They do. They're terrible, especially the frivolous ones that still cost you money regardless of the frivolousness. You know what I'm saying? That is how it is. That is terrible. It's very sad to see. I do believe that Smash is many minutes behind. Many minutes behind. Welcome to the show, Smash. Welcome. Okay, let's get to the actual content, my friends, because this is game trailer time. You know how we like to start with a couple trailers here and there. And this one is called Koshmar the Last Reverie. It's an indie game. Grum says he likes it. But let's see what it looks like together.
Waking life is a fragile balance. The light burns, the darkness drowns. You keep to the narrow road between. But what if power?
She seems in pain.
Power in rage.
I'm getting, you know what I'm getting? I'm getting like really like strong South of Midnight like vibes. Not the wokeness, just the actual art style. Which the art style was like one of the better things about South of Midnight, except they didn't know how to make a game.
Your dreams and fears. It was always there.
Are they even doing the like motion cap? It's got some grotesqueness going on. We get some grotesqueness going on. My voice is ASMR worthy. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hope you find yourself comfortable in a seat somewhere, resting, vibing, enjoying the stream. Let's watch this.
And the world chokes in its sleep.
All right, there's the gameplay.
This power corrupts, consumes.
Yeah, dude, man. The character designs really remind me of like South of Midnight, man. Everything does, except it actually looks like it actually has some speed and it doesn't look clunky. This kind of looks like to me what South of Midnight wishes it was. That game was a huge miss. What is she turning into though? Like, what is this? Yeah, though, this is a better art style, but it's similar. Koshmar the Last Reverie.
May wake to find your choice was wise.
J. Delphine. Very J. Delphine. Thank you. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So this one, Saros. So for those of you who where did we see Saros? Was it like last year or some like some game preview? I remember that one was shown. Was it the Game Awards? No, it might have even been like the Game Awards the year prior. Like we've known about Saros for a while, but it was very minimal what they showed us. And then what happened was I didn't hear anything about it for a long time. Well, it's releasing very soon, and I got to tell you, I've seen some trailers. I think that it's going to be a pretty solid game. I think the actual gameplay looks pretty good. It reminds me a lot of the game Fury, except Fury was like a top-down, like you were like running around third person, but like top-down, not like over the shoulder. This is like an over-the-shoulder Fury. It just reminds me of it. A lot of like you can't stay still, there's patterns, pattern recognition. But the movement looks pretty solid. The movement looks pretty solid. I had another video too. I don't know what I did with it. I think I lost it. But House Marquee, let's go see. Let's go see if I can find it real quick. Is this it? 11 hours ago? Oh. Yeah, this is it. Rated T for teen, ladies and gentlemen. Unknown 9 with South of Midnight was mentioned. They do blend to each other. What's up, Dragon Out?
Eyes up, we've got trouble.
Find that signal and bring back some good news.
See, it just... It's all pattern. It's all patterns. All of it's patterns. So you gotta like, dodge these and get. I don't know if these can hit you or not. But like this just really reminds me of Fury gameplay, except Fury was more of like ground based. Like so you're just like dodging but there's a lot going on. Things are coming in and out and moving around in circles, and you're like timing up the patterns while attacking the boss. And in Fury, every single level is just a boss battle. But this type of gameplay and what this is reminds me of it.
On it, Jay. That signal means someone made it here. Let's hope they stay quiet.
I keep coming back.
I don't know what all these things are. He's got this shield, he's got these blue things. There's all these different colors. Like, I don't know what they are. I know yellow seems like it's super bad. You don't want the yellow to touch you. But it is first party. It is PlayStation only. That is the one thing. And we know how they have recently said they're going to keep all the first party stuff on PlayStation. Let's see if that actually happens or if this actually comes to PC eventually. We will see about that. But I mean, I think like this might be the first good game they've had that is a first party title in, dude, when's the last time they had a good one? 2 years? Has it been about 2 years? I can't remember. What was the last good one? Has it been more than that? Like, it's been a long time since PlayStation actually had a good first party game. Outside of like, well, Solar Blade's not really first party. It was just a timed exclusive, so that wasn't even their game. So I don't know. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm not sure. It's been a lot of whiffs. I mean, what, EOTE? The game that sold less than Tsushima, its predecessor, and that they're like, oh no, we don't actually want to come to PC anymore. Oh, you know what they'll do is they just won't bring YOTE to PC because they know as soon as it releases on PC, no one's buying that shit. And that is where it will be like, they can't hide from the numbers on PC, and they know it's not going to sell well, so why do it? So they'll just not release that one on PC, but they'll start releasing the others. That will be absolutely hilarious, dude. Astrobot? Yeah, maybe Astrobot. Yeah, and that was what, 2 years ago? It was the game of the year. Yeah, you might be right. Astrobot. That's a good one. That might be, yeah, so it has been about 2 years. So, yeah, I think I was right about 2 years ago. Yeah. I felt like that was the case. I just couldn't remember the game. And that's the one. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boys actor, I always forget her name, Erin Moriarty. So, this is season 1, okay, of Erin Moriarty right here. Recognizable, cute, girl next door. This is the new season. When you look at this, you can't tell it's her. It's such a mess. Like, what has she done? She has destroyed herself. It doesn't even look like the same person. It looks, she looks sad for a reason. It has been a very downhill spiral for her as she's done way too much plastic surgery, bro. Look at this. I feel like she did this and messed herself up so bad, she's trying to fix it. It's too late. Don't do this, ladies. You don't need to do it, I promise. You know, unless you like have a broken jaw or cheek or nose. Like, please, no, please. Looks so bad now. Looks terrible now. Very sad to see when women think they can't can't pull it off anymore. And then you go down here, we got Tebow, we get some comments. Tebow, Hollywood is demonic. Pretty much that is the case. But when you go down here, I mean, this is so true. Look at the horse. This is so true. It just holds up. It's so bad, man. It's so bad, dude. 40. Oh no, I'm getting old. Plastic surgery. That's much better. This is what happens all the time. You see this all the time, except she's like in her 20s. Is she just barely 30? Very, very young. Like, what are you doing? Please don't do this. Oh my goodness. Obviously, this is an edit, but Jesus Christ. Hollywood keeps ruining pretty faces. Dude, look. I remember when this came out, people were like, that's post-op. It doesn't really look that bad. She looks fine. Like, no, she looked fine before. Like, look at her lips. They look terrible. Her cheeks are ruined. Her whole face is destroyed. Her nose destroyed. I don't understand. It's so upsetting, man. Why do women do this to themselves? I don't know. And then she posts this on Instagram recently, which, once again, not her face. Just, use those, I guess, now, because you've ruined this. It's not even your face anymore. Yep. My God. The face model. The in-game character. This is like Star Wars Outlaws all over again. It's like you've got Humberly right here, and then you've got freaking Cave S. I mean, that is pretty much what happens. There it is. Boom. Booyah. All-American girl versus annoyed Karen expression. You tell me what's more attractive. But she doesn't look like that anymore. I don't know. Who the hell is this? I feel like that's an edit. Yeah. 2039. We know exactly what we're going to see. This is it. This is what we're going to see. Right there. It's coming. Be prepared. Dragonelle, have a good night. Sleep well, my friend. Thanks for swinging on by. Sleep well. Yep, there we go. Anyway, let's just go. Now, this is the one where I promised you last time. I'm like, I've had this on my plate for like 4 or 5 streams, and it's been at the end. I push it. It's Do We Live in a Simulation? And I was like, do you guys want to watch this? And you were like, yes, please. I'm like, all right, we're going to watch it. Now, this is 5.5 minutes. This is part of a much bigger video that's like 22.5 minutes, but we're going to watch this part so we can react to it properly and maybe still have some time at the end where we can watch it maybe another time even. But if at the end we do have some more time, we'll dive into the big video. But I want to see this, and it was requested last stream that we do watch it, so let's check it out. This is called, all right, let's go read this real quick. Simulation theory, the double slit experiment proves particles act like waves until observed, then they snap into particles. What if our reality only renders when we're looking, just like a video game optimizing resources? Check out this episode from the Y Files, breaking it down, tying it to simulation theory. Are we in a sim? This could be the key to unlocking the true nature of existence. The Y Files video did a great job in explaining the double slit experiment and simulation theory. What do you think, real or rendered? Drop your thoughts below. Ooh, you love AJ and the Y Files? Well, let's check it out.
Of simulation theory often point to video games as a way to explain, if not prove, that our reality is artificial. In a video game, the only data that is rendered is what the player sees or interacts with. If you're playing a video game and there's a car or building a mile away, that entire object isn't rendered. The game engine only renders the bare minimum of information to make the object look real. A distant building is rendered as just a few pixels, not that complicated. As you get closer, the engine renders more details, but still, it's just a facade. The engine doesn't bother calculating what's inside.
It doesn't bother calculating it, but it's because they try to make it more optimal because it will run out, right? I mean, it can only have so much memory. It can only do so much. A computer can only do so much before it runs out of resources. So that's how computers work. We all know this, right? So when it comes to real life, if we live in a sim and it's doing all this optimization, well, does it become a problem? And so, like, it only shows itself, right? It's only like, faking it when we're not looking. If that's the case, Well, what if there's what if too many people really does become a problem? Do we break the simulation? What happens? Are there checks in place to make sure there's less people, like, oh, I don't know, famine, wars? Yeah, because we are on a massive decline right now. What's causing that? Is it caused by the aliens that are actually the keepers of the simulation? Who knows? Let's continue.
The building to actually go in. The game engine always knows how much data to send you and doesn't bother with anything else. If we live in a simulation, it would make sense that our reality is rendered the same way. And we could test this.
Wait, well, what do you mean we can test this?
Specifically,
I like the tinfoil hat he's got on the goldfish. This is full awareness right now. What's happening here? Full awareness.
And use the double slit experiment. Here's how it goes. If we fire particles in a straight line at a screen, after passing through a single slit, we would expect to see this clumping pattern on the screen. If we try this with a wave, we expect to see a pattern like this, where particles are most dense in the middle of the screen but radiate outward, similar to the clumping pattern. When we add a second slit, it starts to get fun. When the waves pass through the double slit, each slit creates its own wave. When those waves intersect, they cancel each other out. That creates a pattern like this. It's called an interference pattern. Particles passing through two slits create clumping patterns. Waves through two slits creates an interference pattern. Make sense?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Good. If we fire electrons through the slit, we see the clumping pattern.
So what they're trying to say is the clumping patterns, or like the dots, the particles, the electrons that you're firing through this slit are individual particles, right? And so if you're watching it happen, or if you're shooting it through a slit, that you see them individually, they're acting individually. But when you go to two and you're not looking, you would expect it to do the same thing. They're not going to see it. And let's see. Okay, they're not going to see it. They're not going to see it, right? They're going to see the waves, and so because video games work like on waves, faking it, like they default to a waveform, because that's how basically programming works, how computers work when they're not rendering. It's going to default to a waveform. That's my guess. It's going to default to a waveform when it goes through both.
As expected, an electron has mass, so it's a tiny bit of matter. So if we fire electrons through two slits, we should see two clumps, but we don't.
Yeah,
we see the wave interference pattern. This shouldn't be happening. What's going on here? For years, scientists assumed that the electrons were colliding with each other, causing the wave pattern.
Okay. Yeah. Colliding electrons, but why would they collide through the slits? That wouldn't happen post-slit anyway, because they're separated on their own. They're on their own trajectory. That wouldn't work. That doesn't even explain it. That's just like faking science at that point. Yeah, so you're faking science at that point. There's no way. That wouldn't even make sense. They're just saying it must. And even like you could say like the slit they're shooting it through, right? Because it's 3D, it's not perfect. Say, oh, it's hitting the edge. But that would happen. Then you would see this even on the single slit too. So if you're going to two and you're seeing this pattern, That doesn't make sense.
Scientists assumed that the electrons were colliding with each other, causing the wave pattern. But in the 60s, the experiment was modified so that only one electron at a time was fired through the slits. There was no way the electrons could interact with each other.
That is impressive for the 60s to get down to one electron. They did this? What was their technology back then? Were we even implanting silicon? What do they do this in? Firing this kind of thing off, generally need a vacuum. Okay, you need to be in a vacuum to really be sure you're doing it well. You need to be on you need to have it like in a cryo. Yeah, you need to, like, it almost has to be like space, right? In order to like really reliably fire electrons. This is how like semiconductors work. Like a semiconductor, they have a chamber. They bring the chambers down. They also like they bend the beam over in order to break off like electrons they can't count on. Because like say you're doing arsine, right? When you're doing arsine, there's also other like things coming off, like if you have a tungsten like chamber, you can sputter off the tungsten. And so you'll have the tungsten, you'll have, you could have what do they use? Like argon in there. That can be in there, but you'll have the arsine or the boron or whatever they're using. And it's almost always like something with one electron in the end, right? So they'll sputter off one of those electrons, and that's when they can control the ion, right? You create an ion, and it goes right down the tube, and then it goes through this magnet, which bends it, and you can control the magnet. It will turn it, and it will get rid of the ones you don't want, right? Because they all have a weight. All ions have a weight. So when you turn it on, you'll get rid of, like, the very light ones will pull, right? And the very heavy ones will continue on, right? And they'll go hit the internals inside these chambers. And so then what you're left with is you're left with what you want almost completely, and it'll go down. But they use a slit when with these things. They use slits. There's actually more than one. There's one slit, and then there's another slit, and they all have like negative voltage applied to them because the ions are positive, because you sputtered off an electron. So this is something that they do now and not efficiently. So they're doing this back in the 60s. This is like early semiconductor days. This must be in some kind of chamber that they're actually doing this in. They're showing the picture in water, which is really interesting. Maybe this water he's showing it in here is just trying to show us how waves work, but not how the actual experiment was conducted. Can we play it?
And the wave interference pattern is back.
But that's a
God damn it.
So they added a detector to observe electrons through two slits. We should see two clumps.
Okay, here we go.
But we don't. We see the wave interference
How'd
pattern.
they do this in the 60s?
This shouldn't be happening. What's going on here? For years, scientists assumed that the electrons were colliding with each other, causing the wave pattern. But in the 60s, the experiment was modified so that only one electron at a time was fired through the slits. There was no way the electrons could interact with each other. Yet we still see an interference pattern. Scientists wanted to see what was causing this, so they added a detector to observe electrons as they pass through the slits. That's when things go from weird to paranormal. As soon as the detectors were installed, the interference pattern went away and the clumping pattern returned. Take the detectors away and the wave interference pattern is back.
Okay. It's being watched, so it changes. Dude, I swear to God, man. This actually reminds me of something when I was in the Navy, right? So when I was in the Navy, I worked on a weapon system. It's called a CWIS. It's basically an anti-missile Gatling gun, but it's controlled by radars. And inside of it, there's these little cups where like your actual radar like goes through, right? But these cups have to be finely tuned, and there's all these little things they're going on inside the cups. But there's this measurement you can take on the cup to see if it's good. And so you can look at it, you can see how it's going, whatever, but it has these little nubs, specifically like little nubs that stick out for these measurements. Well, I had always measured them to check them with a digital voltmeter. And I'm like, okay, and they work. And I'm like, okay, it's in the reading is good or the reading is bad. And sometimes the reading would be bad. When they go bad, you get rid of them. Well, anyway, so I do these readings with this digital voltmeter, and it's always very reliable and no problem. We get this chief in, which is, a higher ranking enlisted person. And we're going to go do the check. And he's like, oh man, no, you can't use a digital voltmeter. It doesn't work. I'm like, oh, of course it does. I've done this many times. Like, but okay, I'll show you. We go up there, we take the fucking measurement, and it doesn't work. It's doing all this weird shit. I go to the next one. It's doing all this weird shit. I'm like, what? I go over to the other CWIS. We have 3 on board. I go and check over there. Doesn't work. The readings don't work. I've used this voltmeter many times, okay? And then he's like, told ya. He gives me an analog voltmeter. He's like, you got to use one of these, and it works. I'm like, it's like this. It's like, it doesn't work now that he's told me it doesn't work. But it always worked before. I know. I've done it. I'd never even used an analog before. We had to go fucking find one. They're different, but it's the same situations. Like, oh, it works until you know it's not supposed to work. It's like, well, there you go. It's the same shit.
But that's a different result to what we had earlier.
He overruled me.
So here's the last bit of sneakiness that we can play with atoms. Surely now, we're going to get to grips with it. Leave the detector there, but just very quietly go and unplug it. Don't let the atoms know that you're not spying on them. Run the experiment again.
Wait, no way.
Now, if you can explain this using common sense and logic, do let me know, because there's a Nobel Prize for you.
It's as if the particles are aware they're being observed. Then physicist John Wheeler had an idea. He called it the delayed choice experiment. How it works is, photons are projected through the double slit, but the detector is not activated until after they pass through the slit, but before they impact the screen. Photons were emitted as waves, passed through the slits as waves, but when the waves were observed before hitting the screen, they suddenly behaved like particles again.
Oh, get out of here. Oh my God. This is extreme timing. Okay, again, these things are moving lightning fucking fast. So their timing has to be just impeccable. So now that they've gone through as waves, the thing turns on, they catch them as particles in waveform.
People don't think there's an intelligence at work? Well, what Wheeler's experiment showed is that even though the electrons started as waves but behaved like particles after being observed, at the moment the decision to observe them was made, the electrons recorded themselves as having passed through the slits as particles. The electrons changed their state by going back in time.
I personally find that I gravitate more towards the information theoretic point of view and believing that...
So what I said isn't true. It changed it.
The universe that I exist in is a very good, high-quality simulation.
Now, this experiment is happening on a table in a lab, a very short distance. So what happens when we observe...
part of the reason I'll say right now that let's say we are living in a simulation, okay? I'm not on board with this. It's just a thing that's very interesting to talk about. But if we are, the thing is why people are like, that's impossible, is because they're looking at our technology today. They're like, no, our technology, no, there's no way. Like, listen, you don't know, like, whatever sim we're in, wherever we are in that simulation, I promise you it's so far beyond where we are right now, and who knows why we're even in it, if there's anyone that's actually there running it anymore, or if it was something that was created in order to keep people alive because they're long gone, right? Did anyone ever watch 100? The 100, they had this simulation that was created by this AI, and it was trapping people inside, but they were very happy when they're inside, very happy. But then people went in and broke them out because they were taken away from them. They had no fucking idea, right? It's the same idea. Yeah, does a tree make noise if no one's around? Does it make a noise when it falls? Exactly. It's the same idea. This is very interesting here. It's interesting. It's cool to listen to.
Light coming from vast distances.
You know who is a really big proponent of this? Is Scott Adams. Scott Adams, who recently passed, would talk about life as he really believed we lived in a simulation, like he did. But then he came to Jesus at the end because he found it was a good idea to do that just in case. It was so funny the way he did. He's like, you know what? God's real then. I'm going to come to Jesus. I feel like it's prudent that just in case he is, that I absolve myself of all these sins. And because he did that, because he was going to take a pill to end himself from the simulation, but because he did basically convert at the end, he couldn't do it because when you do take your own life, there's no coming back from it, right? That's the end. It's a final sin. There's no repenting. It's over, right? You can't. So he didn't.
Like, say, a galaxy 100 million light years away. If light from a distant galaxy is projected through the double slit, it creates the wave interference pattern. Mm-hmm. But if we push those photons through a measuring apparatus to observe them, the wave again collapses all the way back to its source. This is called retrocausality. Simply by choosing to observe the photons this way, they reach back through time 100 million years and alter their state on the other side of the galaxy. But like a video game engine, it only does this if we're looking. Even though our universe is full of galaxies, those galaxies may not actually be there. If we're living in a simulation, then stars and galaxies could simply be projections, and only when we get up close where those projections become more detailed. This is an excellent way to save computation. Of simulation
You're flying
theory.
through space, all of a sudden you hit a loading screen like you're in Starfield, and you're just waiting, like you're trying to go into a store in Starfield. You're like, God damn it. Like you just finally hit that wall where it's
Galaxies
loading.
may not actually be there. If we're living in a simulation, then stars and galaxies could simply be projections, and only when we get up close will those projections become more detailed. This is an excellent way to save computational resources. And because we're stuck with the hard limit of the speed of light, getting to far off places is really difficult. Limiting the speed of light is a useful rule to have in place. Quantum mechanics like the double slit experiment and quantum entanglement only make sense if there's a program at work, because only the program can ignore the laws of physics.
Right, so the program has us hard-coded to the speed of light, which, we'll figure a way around that. Maybe it's by becoming the programmer. So anyway, if that was interesting to you, let me go ahead and just copy this. Can I just copy it from here? I have to go into it.
Is this reality? Is
Copy,
this reality?
copy. Yes, is this reality? Yes. Okay, here's a link. There you go. There's a link, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to check out that whole video. It's like 22 and a half, almost 23 minutes long. You can check it out. It's from the Y files. I'm going to subscribe to them. That seems pretty cool. Very, very neat. Well, I'm going to check out that whole thing, though. That's interesting. If you're a simulation, are you responsible for anything? I mean, you're responsible to the simulation. The simulation will find a way to punish you. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, there will be checks in place. It's way above us. Give him a sub. And don't forget to sub here, too, if you haven't already. And like the stream if you have not already liked it. So this is pretty interesting. So they're actually observing them change. So we can see the fact that it's changing. We can't catch it in the motion. So here's the thing, right? What I was talking about earlier, now that I've seen this, it brings into question again. So if it's limiting what's happening because of resources, which would be the real reason to do it, right? It's just, only has so many resources. Then there has to be a reason it's limiting resources. In other words, only so many eyes can be used at once. Otherwise, all these eyes are causing an overload. So there has to be checks in place to keep the eyes to like the number that can be, right? There has to be. Plagues. Maybe every plague that we see is them trying to update or upload or something, who knows? But there would have to be checks in place to make sure that people are there's not too many people. And I would imagine this is limited to people. I mean, an insect or a little animal, they're not going to have like the capacity to understand shit. So it wouldn't include them. That's for sure. Yeah, it wouldn't include them. What would it include? Maybe dogs, cats? What would notice something being wrong? I would guess cats, because cats like notice the weirdest shit. Like they sense ghosts. They sense ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So I would think that cats, you'd have to watch out for them. I do like the little goldfish guy they got going on here. He talks to him. He's an animated goldfish. A plague is a casualty of a pathogen or disease. Yes, it is. So these pathogens or diseases, right? Are they enacted by the simulation in order to keep the numbers low? Who knows? Of course, I don't necessarily subscribe to the whole simulation thing, but if it was a thing, then there has to be a reason why. A reason why it would want to keep and not actually do not actually be simulating everything at all times, and then it'd be faking things. There would be a reason for that. And that reason would be resources, right? So it would have to always make sure that it keeps everything underneath how many resources it has, and you don't exceed it, otherwise a simulation breaks. So, and again, we do know that population decline is a thing right now, but who knows? Who knows why? I mean, it just might be a normal thing. Or maybe it's that we live in a sim. Who knows? You don't. And Belle Delphine, yes. I know, Y-Files and JayViper, yes indeed. What's up, Kevy? So I think what I'm going to do, I'm trying to think this out. 22 and a half minutes. Maybe I go and dig up some good simulation stuff. Maybe throw this whole video on there. And what if I went and got some people and we had a do we live in a simulation stream someday? What do you guys think about that? You know, it would just be kind of a fun thing to talk about. That seems it's an interesting subject. At least the way this works is very interesting. Like, why is it actually doing this? Because if they can observe that this is actually happening, then it's happening for a reason. And why is that happening? You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not we live in a sim, maybe the world just does function that way. Maybe the laws of physics function this way. It has nothing to do with a sim, and they just function in this way for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe they require our eyes to function. I don't know. It could be fun. We get a little panel. We could do it. It could be fun. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the brand new Pokemon game. Pokemon Champions has a bad launch. Dude, I've been seeing so many different clips, so many people complaining about this. It's really having trouble. And I always kind of go back to the fact that Nintendo treats Pokemon as just a cash cow where it just milks it but doesn't tend the crop. Like, especially when it comes to games. We all know, like, Pokemon Shield and all these, like, that it releases, they put almost no money into, like, updating those, and then they just release pretty much the same game. But there's no ingenuity going on anymore, and it makes so much money. That's why they hate Palworld so much, because Palworld had ingenuity behind it, but they use these Nintendo things. Nintendo's spending more money on the lawsuit than they do on, like, one run of, like, making a Pokemon game. They only spend like 20 million making one of these games, guys. They just get a few people in a room basically and just like, go update it and get a new one, and out comes a new one. And now this is Pokemon Champions. It's not the exact same thing, but it's probably very similar how they treated it. They're like, yeah, just go make a Pokemon game again, and I'll make it Pokemon Champions, and it will be different. We'll sell a lot of them. But we're not going to make it great. I mean, we're just going to make a game. Well, it's released pretty broken. They need to put PALs into No Man's Sky in the new Battle Arena mode. The PALs will be in the Switch version of No Man's Sky. Are the PALs going to be in the Switch version of No Man's Sky? That would be so fucking funny, dude. That would be so funny. Because now Palworld will find a way for it to be on Nintendo right next to the Pokemon games. That would be hilarious. And what is funny is supposedly there's been a little bit of reaching out there when it comes to No Man's Sky and Palworld. They are talking, not seriously as of right now. I know Bucky has reached out, and then Palworld is talking to them about doing a crossover event. That would be interesting. Now, Nintendo may come over to Palworld, not Palworld, but No Man's Sky, and be like, listen, it's like we aren't down with that, okay? If you don't want like your expenses for updates to go way up, we aren't down with this, and we are not interested. Do not allow that to happen. Who knows what Nintendo will do, but that would be incredible if Palworld characters got onto the Nintendo Switch. That would be great. Man, that would be great. And like deep down, Pocket Pair's like, please, 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 because this is going to be great. In any case, that's another frivolous lawsuit out there. I'm sorry. So unless they stole actual pieces from games and edited them or something like that, Nintendo, get over it, man. They made a Pokemon game, a better one than you do. Okay, they made a better one than you can. You don't even try, and you don't deserve it. And you still sell millions, so stop crying. But anyway, back to the Pokemon Champions terrible launch, and that is it. This is what's happening, right? So one thing that's an issue is that there's less Pokemon than in Pokemon Stadium 2. So right away, right in the beginning, you have less Pokemon. There's no 6v6 battles. People are not happy about that. I actually saw people pissed about that one. There's performance issues. Even on the Switch 2, they're having performance issues. So the optimization, there's an issue there with the optimization. There's slow and clunky menus, and that's, again, probably tied to the optimization. Something's not quite right. There's always online required, and there's no more local wireless battles. So you can't even be local wireless and playing each other, you have to go online to servers, verify your connection that it's yours, and then play each other through a server that's thousands of miles away in order to play against someone that's right next to you. You can't even local Wi-Fi each other. You can't use your phone as a Wi-Fi and it be connected wherever you can just play each other somewhere on a bench. No, you have to connect to their servers to play, which again, when this makes the game a live service game, right? It's like, what was that game recently? It was a racing, was it a racing game? No, it was Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad's like, no, it's not possible. We can't possibly be offline. It has to be online. That's how the game was made at its core. And then they're like, yeah, we have to go offline, but there's going to be a patch to make it so you can play offline. No problem. Fucking liars, man. These people are liars. So again, like this always online shit for games that you simply do not need to be always online for is one of the things that we must push against. And when it comes to Pokemon, they're going to get away with it because the kids going to want their Pokemon. Even the adults going to want their Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Wait till wait. Nintendo sees JayViper riding an eagle in his intro. Dude, I'm going to get sued. Yeah, I'm riding an eagle. I spawned it and it helped me. Therefore, it's something that Nintendo doesn't allow. Yeah, you're not allowed to have animals or you're not allowed to spawn anything to help you. Yeah. It's not even limited to animals, anything. You can't spawn anything to help you at all. Just a sec. And there's competitive items have been removed. Rental teams becoming completely useless. You have to add your friends again, so it doesn't even use your Switch friend list. This is laziness to me. When games that are like on Steam and they don't use your Steam friends list, and they're like, yeah, you have to add you need a friend code. We have a friend code for this game. Well, like, what are you talking about? Just link up. Make my life a little easier. That's ridiculous. And there's no single player content at all. So you can't even play it single player. And trust me, like, there's no reason for it not to. Now, and Dimian had something about this too. I saw right before I came on, and he was talking about this, and I replied, but I forgot to put it in here. But let me go find this real quick. Here we go. This is it specifically? Yeah. Okay, so this one, Pokemon Champions is bugged and doesn't make any sense. So what he's saying here, in this clip specifically, is that Dragapult hits the Gyarados. Randomly, Dragapult uses Focus Sash. Focus Sash is supposed to only trigger when you go from full health to 1. So it shouldn't even trigger at this point. So it uses Focus Sash while it's attacking the Gyarados. If I'm saying that wrong, my bad. I don't know all the Pokemon names, how to say them. Sorry, I didn't go to Pokemon school. Okay. Dragapult is not attacked in this instance, so why did it trigger it? Later, this user reveals his Dragapult had Dragon Fang equipped and not Focus Sash anyway. So Focus Sash fired off for no reason. Dragon Fang is used to power Dragon-type moves, meaning Dragapult was magically given an item. It was never equipped, cause Nintendo's servers are bugged, and it just did whatever it wanted regardless of his input. What are we doing, Game Freak? Okay, so let's just watch the clip. It's a 30-second clip. Why did it do that? Okay, I must have hit the wrong button. Let's go. Govin is ready to help Dragapult. Dragapult uses Dragon Darts. Boom. So I'm guessing what we just saw here, this thing right here is not Dragon Darts. It's something Sash. Or the Sash is in there somewhere. And it did it again. Oh! That was, there it is. Dragapult Focus Sash. There it goes. It just went off for no reason. And Gyarados' Focus Sash. So he did go down to 1%. So that's correct. Oh, I see. I see what happened. So Gyarados Gyarados, whatever. It got hit, but it gave it to him too. It gave it to him too. Now, I don't know what this thing is actually doing, but whatever it's doing, that's broken. Yeah. The opposing hung on using its focus sash. I guess that makes it so if you go to 0%, it keeps you at 1%, keeps you alive. Did he go down to 1 health? Wait, when Dragapult got hit by it, did he go to 1 health? Because imagine that happened. Now, I can't see. You see it here, he has 165 health. But what you don't see if that sash activates, if it puts you to 1%. That we don't see. So I don't know. What if he got reduced there too? Which he may not have. Maybe it had no effect. But I wonder if he got reduced. Another bug discovered. Melodic randomly regenerates to full HP after using Haze, which does not heal you at all. Good job, Game Freak. Oh, good. There's a bug in Champions that causes Pokemon to cure themselves out of nowhere. Okay, great. Boom. He's dead. Oh, down to 1%. It's not very effective. It looked pretty effective to me, I'll be honest. It looked pretty goddamn effective. Water on fire brought him down to 1%. I feel like that was pretty effective. He used Haze. And then he just healed. Oh. Their online coding is clearly garbage. There's no reason for this, though. Again, there's just no really good reason to have your Pokemon game be always online. There's no reason that these things cannot be happening on your Switch. And I wonder if their servers are so bad, if that's actually causing all the problems. Like, because it has to be always online. Maybe that's causing the clunkiness in the menus. It could be everything. It could cause everything. I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, though, that we are on a 22 stream tier streak right now. We have $5 from Smash. Shout out. We are only 25 away from extending that streak and getting a gaming stream after this. Imagine if we did it. It's up to you. Can you do it? If you can't, I get it, but it would be amazing. This is Sungrand Studios bad. Sungrand Studios, I hear he just releases tons and tons and tons of slop. Bad games, like mobile games, or just like shovelware kind of. He just gets all these games. He talks about them like he loves them, but I you know, when you're a lone dev, I feel like he's just releasing games hoping they really just catch. It's unfortunate. I like the guy, but he is a crap talker, man. He is a crap talker. He talks a lot out of his butt. Struggle Bus Thursday. Yeah. Well, I don't normally stream on Thursdays, but here we are streaming. But we will continue. We have plenty to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So this is from Ginger Prime. He's part of this. I don't know the name of the podcast, but he's on this podcast with some people. Says Marathon's toxic community problem could kill the game while they believe they're fighting to save it. Oh my God. Hold on. Before we get there, let us recognize Smash JT saying beep, beep for the struggle bus. Let's put some gas in this thing. It ain't going to fill itself, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I need to get a good struggle bus or something, something for the channel. Although we don't usually have struggles, which is pretty awesome. But it is, you know, we're halfway there, though, with Smash JT, which I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. The legend himself.
I need money. I just do. It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Smash has just made this chat a little more green.
Gooning round till sundown. Got my shades, my rocket shoes. Breaking dawn, no time to lose. Chasing dreams with open skies. Laughing loud with wide eyes. Every day I'm gooning, baby. Flying high and feeling crazy. Hit the road.
the city lights.
Booyah! Thank you very much, Smash. Shout out to you. Thank you for the $9.99. We are now only 15 away. That's amazing. I appreciate you. All right, we'll start this one again. We'll start with this one again. Oh, let me zoom in. So this is from Ginger Prime. He's a friend of the channel. So he's saying Marathon's toxic community problem could kill the game while they believe they're fighting to save it. Devs ignored internal warnings about needing PvE, and now players are leaving in droves. But for me, I find myself always wanting to play. So can Marathon be saved? Oh yeah, Ginger Prime. He came at me once talking about how it's not a trash game. It's a fucking trash game. And Marathon is not a good game. It's not. They did not know what they were doing when they were making an extraction shooter. And this PvE thing right here, not a PvE mode. The game is empty. You run around. There's nothing to do until you get into the POIs. There's nothing to do. It's emptiness. You're running around emptiness so much in this game. And there's just nothing to fight, nothing to do. This is the one thing where you can say how casual it is. Orc raiders, there's always something to do. You're always looting stuff. You're in buildings, but there's always AI. And as the game goes, more and more start to show up. It's starting to drop shipping them in. It gets hotter and hotter and hotter. And like, you really have to be on your toes everywhere you go. Next thing you know is you've got these hunter killers outside and they're looking for you. They saw you. They're around your building. And it becomes more of an intense situation. Then there might be bots inside. Maybe some people show up. There's so many people on that map at all times. And if you're in trios, there's lots of people to deal with. So you can say, Arc Raiders casual, fine. But if you're a PvE player in Arc, then you will PvE almost, because they have the matchmaking system where if you're PvE, you generally only see PvE people and you're not fighting each other. But if you start shooting people and you like PvP, just shoot each other. You will end up in the PvP servers. You will, and there's plenty of them. I have seen plenty of PvP because I shoot people, and then I'll watch people who PvP in that game, and they are great battles to have. So if you like PvP, it's got it. If you like PvE, it's got it. Marathon has a major PvE problem. The one, when you're fighting the robots, the freaking stupid ass NPCs, they're stupid. They are so stupid. The AI in Arc Raiders is actually pretty good. And they benefit from being able to fly, certainly, but it's actually pretty good. Then, when you're dealing with like the empty areas in Marathon, and there's plenty. One, you have the stamina issue because you had this, like, once you lose your stamina, you're waiting. You're waiting for the stamina to come back. It has to fill all the way up in order to run again, which is the dumbest thing. There's not a halfway check. There's nothing. You have to wait for it to go all the way up. So then you'll just kind of like be crouched to kind of get it back a little quicker. You just kind of wait. And there's boosts and things to be able to get it here or there. But it's just one of those things. It's like, you don't need to do this like you're doing it, but they do it. So one, it slows down the game. Two, it slows down the game because there's no PvE. There's just less to do. There's less loot. There's less life. The only time you really deal with anything, again, is at POIs, and the NPC AI is terrible. Okay? So anyway, he's saying there's not enough PvE. He finds himself wanting to play. Fine. That's fine. I'm sorry. Marathon's garbage. It doesn't know how extraction shooters should work. It doesn't know how to keep people engaged. Remember when they were going to release Marathon, when they said there's not going to be any proximity chat. When you see that, you just knew right away, these guys don't have a fucking clue how extraction shooters work. They just said, we need to make an extraction shooter. We believe that's the next big thing. Let's go take an IP. Let's take Marathon. No one's thought about Marathon. Let's use that one and actually make a game that has nothing to do with the original, except that it's on Tau Ceti, you guys. Yeah, what a great place to put it. Right in the middle of freaking nowhere with little POIs everywhere on this desolate planet. What a great idea. So anyway, we've got Ginger Prime here, we've got Signal Noise, we've got Chrono, and we have Reforged Gaming. Reforged Gaming, I can't remember my interaction with him in the past, but I remember it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Okay, so Anyway, let's listen to them.
That's just how the charts and the numbers work. But that isn't essentially a sustainable model for them trying to have to make up the 150, 200 million deficit that they're in right now. So,
well, look at this. Listen to this. Realistic numbers. Holy shit. We haven't sold enough of our favorite fucking game. How are they going to make the numbers? Oh, but I heard this is crazy talk, absolutely crazy talk to talk like this. Oh. And they're little groups. They can talk about this. Okay.
What's your read? Here we are. Cryo's been out for a couple of weeks. And the game in and of itself and the signals that at least the devs are somewhat kind of hinting at. What do you think?
Well, there's two main themes that I think keep kind of reoccurring here. And one was, we experienced this because your clip got all those views on Twitter and everybody was they're just so unkind and angry. And
No. Now, I don't know which clip it is, but it's not that people are unkind and angry. It's that they're talking about Marathon fans right now, by the way. It's because they're in denial. They think that this is this great game that people should love, but people get on and they leave. It's because the game's empty. There's a lot not there for you, right? And I think extraction shooters are great. I love them. People are like, you just suck at games. No, I actually really do I like arena shooters. Or not arena shooters. I like battle royale and I like extraction. I do. Those are my preferred PvP types of games. They are. I really like them. Big fan. I really like the idea of being able to lose shit, win shit, take people's shit. I do. And with the battle royale, I like the fact that you have a lot of people and only one person or one team can win. I like it. I played Apex for years. I played Hunt Showdown quite a bit. And Hunt Showdown is the best extraction. I played a bunch of extraction shooters. Hunt Showdown is by far and away, it's the best one. It is.
And I put out my own video saying that the Toxic Defense Force is bad for the game, and then the Toxic Defense Force all raged at the video. I was
yes,
like, you're just proving my point at this point. I mean, nobody can talk about the game in a critical way without having to deal with that sort of level of anger and sort of.
People can't even post Steam charts saying, hey, the game's not doing well. I was told today that that's just grifting when you show a Steam chart. Yeah, okay. Grifting means lying. This is raw data, my friend. Well, you're just posting it for people to get mad. I'm like, no. I'm actually post the Steam charts to make sure that people know the game's not doing well, regardless of all this astroturfing that this game is 100% receiving for no good reason, because it is, once again, it is a mid gun game. It's mid with the gunplay, and it is a bad extraction shooter. It's a bad one. Like, these people who like Marathon, just turn it off and go get another extraction shooter. You have a very good chance of landing on a better one.
Of vitriol, and it's like you're making a game that has a problem of being unlikable and unwelcoming, and you're like wearing that as like that's what you're supposed to do as a player, like make the game unwelcoming and unlikable. Tell everybody you suck, skill issue, go play something else.
Oh yes. So the you suck skill issue is totally a thing, right? Like they try to say. And this is cope too, by the way. They try to say that the skill needs to be so good, like Marathon is for sweaty people. Now, when it comes to extraction shooters, like the fact that there can be loss, that's where the sweatiness comes in. But when it comes to actually like difficulty, this game is hard. I'm sorry. Marathon is not a difficult game. There's nothing actually hard about the game. These people who say how sweaty it is and you have to be really good in order to be good at the game or have a chance in the game, that is cope. Because the game itself, it's not that special. That it's not like going in and you have to head click like in like Counter-Strike 2, which is just like, can you click heads, the game? And that's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world until you've done it for hundreds of hours. Yeah, exactly. The difficulty is reading the UI and dealing with the never-ending assault on your ears in that game. Not only do the robots make just tons of noise, they're just deafening, but when you're looting and your loot is loading in, not your loot, but like what you're looting is loading in. So you get a body and it's got a lot of slots, right? It's going like the whole time. It's like making this buzzing noise as every single thing loads in. It's very loud. Okay. And then you can't really hear what's going on. You can get snuck up on while you're just here looking at the loot. Like, lower it. It's too loud, bro. The Marabots tried to hit you with skill issue thing. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I get hit with I can't play. I must be bad. They're like, hey, bring up, what is it? Aim Labs real quick. I want to see something. Like, no, I'm not bringing up Aim Labs for you, okay? You can go watch me play Marathon when I played on the Server Slam and I killed more people than I died to. Are you kidding me? The only time I died is when I had my team ran off. They ran into a bunch of bots. When there was a team to our right, they just ran into the bots, started fighting these bots. They're shooting missiles all over the place. I'm like trying to deal with these bots. Then the team comes at me. I kill a guy, by the way, while I was low health, just fucking annihilate him. But that was it. I was out of health. There was nowhere else to go. And then one of their teammates finished me off. 2 of them were down. And I didn't know where the other guy was, but he got me. But literally, I know how to play games. I don't suck. I do not suck at shooters. I'm pretty decent. I'm not like a god, okay? I'm not going to tell you I'm a fucking god out here, especially when I'm streaming, chatting, and, you know, shit can happen. But I can hold my own just fine. I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm always have over a 1 KD once I learn a game. No problem. And I actually am on this run of every single first-person multiplayer game with PvP in it. I always get the first kill. Where, like, when I play the game and go in against someone, I have never died before I killed someone, ever. In any PvP game when I try it. Never. It's the weirdest thing. I almost don't want to play new ones because I don't want that streak to end.
It's like, yeah, people are doing that. You don't need to say that. They're already doing it. Even people that bought the game are playing
that's
it
good,
less.
nobody. I'm glad, man.
The Steam chart is a worrying number because people...
Wait. Did they say Steam? Are they looking at Steam charts, these bigots?
Say that. They're already doing
Are they grifting?
Even people that bought the game are playing it less. The Steam chart is a worrying number because people in South America are already complaining about matchmaking taking too long. They're trying to rectify that. If you're playing this in off-peak hours...
There we go. Those low dips. Those low dips we see every day. They're going below 10K or around 10K now. It's just the players are vanishing. And so if you're playing in those dips, you're in trouble finding a game. You're in trouble. What's up, dude? What is this?
It's a remember that game?
No, I don't know. What is that?
But,
It's shooting?
well,
Hold on.
you don't know it because it's on my iPad.
Oh, well, I don't know that. Right. Brush your teeth.
Yeah. No,
You go brush your teeth.
it's on my iPad. You can check it out.
Okay, man.
It's called Fire Mode.
Okay. Get ready. Good night. All right, sorry. Saying goodnight to my kiddo. He was wanting to show me something real quick. I don't know. Yeah, they're not adhering to the gold standard of not talking about these things. I thought when you talked about Steam charts, it made you have no life. That's what it's maintenance behavior.
And you have crossplay turned off. God help you. Like, I don't know who you're going to be playing with. If they're getting down to 10,000 players on Steam,
I know, right?
That's where 70% of the player base is. I cannot imagine playing on console if you've turned off crossplay. They're circling.
No. I can't imagine that console's doing very well right now because we know it's only about 30% of the actual players, right? And you can try to talk about, daily average users all you want. Well, the daily average users, you go ahead and quote me that old number. Go ahead and quote it to me. It's not that anymore. It's probably hitting around 250 to 250,000, maybe even less than that. Daily active users, and again, this includes people putting it on, going in for a match and leaving. And there's plenty of people that do 1-2 matches, they're out. Okay, this happens all the time. And there aren't people that sit there for hours and hours. It just doesn't happen, right? So that's daily active users. We see the peaks. That's not daily active users, but that does tell you how successful a game is. And the one thing with that daily active user thing, which was so interesting to me, was how much lower the average time that people have played it is on console. And I wonder what he's talking about now if that is kind of why, if it's one areas in time, right? If you're playing the low peak hours and you just can't find matches, you're going to leave. You're going to go find something else to play. And on console, maybe even peak hours is a problem. And if they have that, console only, no crossplay, which isn't very uncommon to hear when it comes to console people don't like dealing with PC because PC is the aiming's a little better. It's a little easier, right? Keyboard and mouse, just more accurate, just more quick. The chance of you turning on no crossplay is much higher on console than on PC.
Drain. I don't know how else to say it. Like you
on
can
most
add
games.
Seasonal content, updates, whatever. You can scream and yell on Twitter that this is not where you want to be as a live service game. And
thank you.
The other aspect of this is how quickly the tone is shifting. Like Ziegler takes to Twitter and is like, the plan's evolving. They're going to be adding a merciful option for teams. Like they're already in entertaining these ideas. And
what is a merciful option? Is that when you get wiped, you don't lose your shit? You can still have it? This means that they have some casuals running around. This means they have some casuals running around. If that is what the merciful option is, I mean, in an extraction shooter, there's different terms for things, but some games have a chance where you won't actually lose your things. Even the other person gets all your stuff. You won't actually lose your things. And then there's some that do it where okay, you might get killed, but if you don't get looted, then you have a higher chance. You have a chance of actually getting your things back.
Kirk sent me a clip of Astacross attempting to broach this subject with his audience. And I thought what was the most telling part of the clip is how Astacross was very gentle in suggesting this. And apparently, from what I was told, is his audience got frustrated with him and he dropped the subject. He moved on. He was saying, we got to figure out how to open up this game to casuals or this.
And they weren't having it.
And I could tell he did not want to broach the subject with the audience because he knew they were going to be angry. This is like the big guy. This is the guy that can stream Destiny and Marathon and be at the top of the directory. And, props to him. He deserved to take over the Destiny directory after.
Where's this guy streaming? When does he stream this? Let's go see let's go see. We got this open. We got the charts open. Let's go a little refresh here. Let's take a peekaboo. Let's take a little peekaboo. Okay? Let's go. Oh, God. Wow, that's not good. We're going to go, look. Where's he streaming? Who's this guy that's so big? When's he streaming? Like the 24-hour peaks, 12,000 people. The other day, a Sunday or Saturday, I went and checked. It was 5,000 24-hour peak, 5,000 something. Like no one's even watching this. So you have these streamers that are streaming this. Where are they streaming? Where's this at? Is this on YouTube? Or where are they streaming this thing? Because no one's watching. There aren't big streamers streaming it. Like when you see like this, one, it means are people looking for the content? But two, what it means is are big streamers streaming the content, right? Like people like Burnt Peanut can get those numbers and get that up all by himself. Well, he's not doing it because he was right down the shaft of Marathon. Burnt Peanut loved to get those Marathon peanuts all the way up to his chin and get that shaft all the way in there. He loved the peanuts right there, right? Burnt Peanut's all about it. Now we know why he has that name. But he would get those things dangling on his chin, the Marathon. You couldn't even understand him till he took it out. And then he'd tell you how much he loved Marathon. Where are you at, man? If this is the 24-hour peak, then Burnt Peanut ain't playing it, and he hasn't been. Because this number's barely moving day to day. It's barely moving. It's going up and down a little bit. I haven't seen that hit 20K. I can't remember. Right? And now we go look at this, right? Let's see where we are right now. Now, it's getting close to its peak. Let's go see. Last Thursday, its peak was at 240, and we are at 050. Okay, so now we're just going to go out a little bit. So right now, at 050, we're at 24,000 people. Now, look, it's going to get a higher day. Now, I did predict this earlier, that it was going to get its higher day of the week. The question is, how far away from Thursday is it going to come? Okay, so we're at 050 with 24,000. 050 last week, 33,000.
Waking life is a fragile balance. The light burns, the darkness drowns.
Why is this starting to play? My bad. So, last week, right now, at this very moment, this game had 33,000 people playing. It has 24,000 people playing. It's going to just not come close. It's going to be about 10K less. So that means if it was about 10K less last week, God, having trouble with this. It was at 36,323. We're going to have another sub 30,000 day. It's not going to get 30K. It's going to get maybe 28 and a half, maybe right in there. 28 and a half. Dude, this game is dying, bro. It's dying right in front of us. And the people who tell us they love it are gone. I had a guy try to tell me, he's like, oh, looks to me like there's always 20-some thousand people playing. Looks like it found its core audience. Like, you don't know how to read charts. Where's the 24,000 people? It's got 8,000 there. It's peaking up, but it's always dropping. They keep telling me it's found its core audience. Where? Where's the core audience? It's dying. The core audience isn't there. There's people coming in, coming out. It has a core audience, but we haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, having a core audience doesn't mean your game's going to survive when it's a live service game. Because that core audience needs to also be spending money on your game. It's not just buying it. It's not just the entry fee with Marathon. You need to spend money inside the game. And we know, it's not going to make its money back anytime soon. It's maybe at about 1.4 million now because it's just not moving copies since the 1.2 million announcement. It's just not moving them. And that's nowhere close. They need around 7 million to break even, which means that 1.4 million people they have in the game, not even in the game, let's be real, but the people who bought it, they all need to be spending some serious bank inside the game. Every single one of them needs to spend like $180 or something like that. Every single one. In order for them to break even. And here's the thing about live service game. Only about 10% of the people in a live service game will spend anything on skins or battle passes or whatever like that. Generally, it's a relatively low number. Let's say 20%. Okay, 20% of the people have to buy it. Well, now you're multiplying how much each one needs to spend by 5. You see where we're going here? It was about $180 for everyone. Well, multiply that by 5. So the people that are spending money on that game need to spend an average of about $1,000 each. And that's not going to happen ever. And they're not going to add people to this game while it costs $40. And so I've seen some people kick around some ideas about what they're going to do, right? Why hasn't it gone on sale yet? Well, one of the things people are wondering around is maybe it hasn't gone on sale because they know this thing's going free to play soon because that's their only chance. Having a sale isn't really going to shove a ton of people. I mean, again, when they have a sale, they need to see this number go up to about 150,000, right? They're not going to add 125,000 people because the game went on sale. Even if it went on sale for like $10, I mean, they might see it happen, but it's not going to stick in any way. You'll see kind of like what happened. I would say almost like the server slam, where a bunch of people get on and then a bunch of people get off. And this thing, because that thing really just died. The server slam died. It told you everything that was coming. It just foreshadowed the whole thing. But if 10% off, $10 game, or not 10%, $10 game, you'll see some people, but they're not going to stay. Because the game, again, it's not going to be there. You'll just see this dying again. It will just die again, right? And so then you think, okay, 10%, we're not really making anything. Or $10, we're not really making anything. Even $20, we're not making very much. So what's really the next step for the $40 game? That is a live service game. It's making it free to play. It's making it free to play. I wonder how far we really are. I don't think we're all that far from seeing Marathon go free to play. Let's listen to these guys talk a little more.
One of us was kicked out of it 6 years ago, but I
zero?
Think that
it's not going to hit zero.
Him feeling
it's not gonna
that
hit zero.
way, being like,
Until he gets
I
shut off.
can't really broach this subject, and even if I do, he kind of had to back off and kind of move on. It's like they're in a lose-lose because even the audience that likes it, I was like, you're gonna white knuckle clutch to this thing as it you're just gonna drag it into the ocean and you'll happily drown it, knowing that no one else came in and had fun. It's like, okay, it's gonna be a really weird run, and we've said it's not Concord, it's not High Guard, but if it's heading to the same destination, but does it really matter? Like, the decline is undeniable at this point. There is no floor. There is no end in sight. If anything, Cryo Archive, I think, really settled the issue for a lot of people. Like, they didn't even get to the first season wipe. I think people are just like, yeah, this game's not for me. Like, the top 1% of a 1% are going to enjoy the peak and the mountains.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. The Cryo Archive, because the entry fee is so high to get to their cream of the crop, the best stuff. There's a lot of people like, I'm never going to play this. Then they're like, well, what's the point? You know, you've chased the casuals away with the Cryo Archive requirement. There aren't enough people to keep the casuals happy. There's not enough to do in the game to keep the casuals happy. There's already people calling for PvE mode. There's already people complaining about the cheaters. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the cheaters. The cheaters are becoming a bigger and bigger problem. When's the end in sight? There is no end in sight in problems here without opening up free to play. And here's the thing, if the cheating is a problem and they really don't have a grasp on the cheating, when you go free to play, it's game over, man. It's game over. As soon as you make something free to play, the cheating issues go through the roof and make everyone suffer. That's why when it comes to any multiplayer game, even a game like Fall Guys, if you don't take the online extremely seriously, you don't have like people actually live watching the game and actually like monitoring the game, checking out the people with a very high kill count, people with a very high accuracy, and kind of keeping an eye on those people and making sure that it's not sus. If you're not doing that, then you're going to run into a problem where you aren't taking care of your game and they are going to ruin the game for you. The cheaters will ruin a game for you. They ruined Fall Guys. They ruined Fall Guys. It had a massive cheating problem. They weren't ready for it, and it ruined the game. It completely chased everyone offline.
And
that's Fall Guys.
Server Slam, I told folks, I said, the game feels like it has an identity crisis on its hand. It's like, you've built aspirational content.
Wait, you're telling me Marathon has a what again?
You've built aspirational content. The game feels like it has an identity crisis on its hand.
That's strange. How does the trans-coded game have an identity crisis? Is anyone surprised by this? I mean, have you seen the characters in the game? They have an identity crisis. It's hard to tell what anything is. Nothing looks like a male or a female because they're shills. It's an identity thing. Don't check my identity, bro. We are what we feel that day. I mean, whoever made the game made it have an identity crisis from and it could be from the actual foundation of the game all the way up. Like I said, they didn't know what an extraction shooter really was. They didn't really know what the community of extraction shooter people expect. They didn't do it. They weren't delivering on it. And they delivered a bad extraction shooter in the end. Now it has an identity crisis. How sweaty does it need to be? It's not a good idea to have it be that sweaty if you're Bungie. You needed to have an Arc Raiders level of welcoming type of extraction shooter. You did. You're Bungie. You need to sell millions of copies. This is not, it might be a niche genre and everyone's excusing that away, but you're Bungie. Your job is to make a game that's not niche, but they did it because they didn't understand what they were doing.
It's like, you've built aspirational content that I find appealing, and you're asking me to climb over broken glass and barbed wire to get there. It's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to experience that PvP, that sweat, that competitive thing to go play cool aspirational PvE stuff. And even then, the PvP is active in there. It's just such a conflicted game. And one more thing to say on the note of like, should they add PvE or not? Tassie
So, should they add PvE or not? So, I don't think they should. I think it should do it. I think Arc Raiders is doing it the right way. Where if you're not engaging with people, you are a PvE player. Arc Raiders has that. That is a very wise way to do things. And if you shoot someone once in a while, maybe it doesn't necessarily flag you for the hot PvP. But, I mean, it should, you start crossing that boundary, you should be like flagging yourself PvP. You go in, you're going to be PvPing, right? That is the absolute, I think that is a very smart way to do things. And the way they did their wipes on Arc Raiders is also smart. You really have to pay in to do the wipe, right? You're paying in to do the wipe, but you get a bonus for it at the end. They were very intelligent with the way they did things, and it would be nice to see that happen. The wipes are one thing that bring people back to a game too, right? People kind of get off and they wait for the wipe. But that shouldn't happen here yet with Marathon, and the reason I say that is because Cryo Archive released, and that should have kept people engaged, but it had the complete opposite. And again, I'm telling you, the reason is is because this game that is so sweaty isn't that sweaty. It's not that. Come on, guys. It's not that sweaty. The game ain't all that. Just relax. The gunplay, the guns aren't even like, there's not a lot to the guns. They all shoot exactly. You put a reticule, the SMG goes to where the reticule, right? It doesn't matter. There's no gun, there's no bullet drop. There's no gunplay. There's nothing in this game that I feel makes it feel like a truly modern shooter. This thing feels like old school Bungie kind of shooter, but I'm sorry, I think the time has passed. It's why Halos just don't cut it anymore. You jump into a Halo game, it's like, yeah, it's Halo. I've played a lot of Halo. It just feels like another Halo. And then they try to do something a little different, but it's not really that different. The guns still kind of shoot the same. They add a different rocket launcher. They'll add maybe another ability. Maybe you can go invisible in one, or you get a shield in one, and then another one you could just run fast. It's not really mixing it up. It's just Halo. It is what Halo is. And I just feel like it's run its course. I think Bungie has run their course. Their gunplay has run the course. I don't want to play with those guns. They just feel like every other Bungie game. I'm good. I'm done. Do something different. Let's see some modernization on your gunplay. Take it to the next level, Bungie. Isn't that what you should be doing? But they're just doing more Bungie. And I think that's not really that great.
Reported on this last year that for 5 years, Bungie employees said, we're concerned about this game. We're concerned about longevity. It needs PvE, and they were ignored. I think.
Well, they probably weren't just ignored, but they were probably ridiculed in such a way where they just weren't welcome because they weren't being toxically positive in the environment. So they're like, hey, man, longevity is going to be a problem. So here's the proof that longevity is a problem. The devs knew. The devs knew the game didn't have it. It wasn't ready. They didn't think out the game loop. And I'm not talking about just the in-game loop in one game, the overall game loop. You have to have one with an extraction shooter. There has to be a reason to come back. And they know that there's already an issue when they were making the game 5 years ago with a longevity issue. Well, it doesn't seem like they fixed it. Look, hey, the numbers speak for themselves, my friends. There's your longevity issue. It's already showing up. The game's a month old. There you go. They knew.
I think that is so telling that Bungie employees were saying, I don't get this. What do you guys think you're making? And the good old boys leadership thought this thing was a banger. And how many of those leaders aren't even around anymore? You just have to wonder. And what's going to happen in June, like we talked about last week. I don't want to repeat that, but that line.
The June aspect is though a kind of a key thread, because it's like when it's all said and done, it's like there are interesting milestones that are playing out in real time. You've got updates, season 2, June, because essentially, like as a Destiny 2 player, like I really love the PvP, and I felt abandoned for a long time in Destiny 2 because of that. And
this, Destiny 2 abandoned people. It just left them out to dry. And you're here, and you're going back to Bungie being like, oh, I'm so glad you made me another game that I can pay you for and play. I'm so glad you're welcoming me this time. It's going to be different this time, right? Hit me again, Ike. Hit me again. It's the same thing. They're just going to do it to you again. And you're hearing Reforged Gaming over here talking about how they knew it. And they're selling you a bill of goods. And now they have the journalists astroturfing it, telling you how great it is with 9s and 8s and 10s and games of the year already. And all this nonsense talk that's just not true. And that's why the Steam charts will continue. And the Steam charts will absolutely continue until gaming improves. Yo, Marathon's so done. It's unbelievable. There's no coming back from this. It's going to have another terrible day. It's going to have a worse Thursday than last week. Rolling into another weekend where, if this weekend is anything like last weekend, and I do expect a resurgence this weekend, I do, as far as what compared to Thursday. Compared to this Thursday, I think the peaks will come back on Friday, Saturday. Friday. Friday's always their bigger day. I do think Friday's going to be bigger than Thursday. The reason I say this is because last weekend was Easter Sunday, And I think there's just a chance that maybe there's a lot of dads playing Marathon. Yeah. And I think they have families. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But we will watch this weekend with a close and scrutinous Steam chart eye to see, do people come back? Do they make Friday bigger than what's going to be a very sub 30,000 Thursday? That's what's going to happen. We're going to have less. And do they, in fact, go above that on Friday? And where does Saturday and Sunday land? Again, Saturday will be less than Friday, and Sunday is going to be right around Friday. Like always, maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher. Generally, it's a little higher on Sunday than Friday. Again, this weekend was a little funky with the Sundays, so I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt there and just imagine that there were some Christians. I see Christians that play this game. I'm like, oh, the transcoded Marathon, how interesting that you're playing this game, but okay, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time for a cleanse before we get into the other part of the show, which is our Kino Casino versus the quartering part of the show. A very interesting part of the show indeed. Lots of content, lots of things to go over, tons. And I will remind everyone that we are $15 away from making a 23 stream streak and not having basically the wall come down. I mean, I don't even know what to call it, but the digital wall come down where we lose the streak and cry. Lots of tears. It could happen. We don't want to see that happen, but it could happen. Up to you. But we will continue with that. Thank you very much. Just a little e-begging. Hold on. Huh? I think my wife is calling my kid, not me. I don't know. Let's check out some of the cleanse now. This one is a really interesting one. Let's get to the beginning, because the beginning of this is not the beginning. This is not the beginning. This is like a preview to the beginning. All right, this is it. This is it, where he comes in and talks to this lady. Okay. There it is. Okay. This is good. Pay attention. What's up, Bowser? Good to see you. All the virtue signaling, all that outrage is strong. The server's saying different. Yeah. Yeah. The servers tell us it's not good. The servers tell us it's not good. Now, I understand if there's some loss. There could be some loss. But it's a brand new extraction game. You should be building your community right now. The community should be going up, at least for the first 2-3 weeks. You have to see it go up. It dropped off the face of the cliff immediately. It just disappeared. Your very first weekend was lower than the release day. Your biggest peak is still just release day. That's terrible. Let's go.
You work here? Yeah. Okay,
can you hear that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Why is that so quiet? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I got 5 of them.
Yes.
Everything good?
This is good. This is good. This is the instruction for this.
So for these guys to go into your tank, you're just gonna
That's not working.
float the bag in your tank for about 15
Hold
minutes.
on.
They should be good.
You got to listen to this. It's so good. Hold on. Hold on. I got to turn this up. This is crazy. Why is this so low? We're at an 8 dB boost already. Wait, is this good? Yeah, pretty much. All right, we're at 8. That's going to come back down because it'll be deafening otherwise. Ah. Just a moment. 20 dB boost. 20. Hopefully that's not too loud. We shall see. All right, here we go.
You work? No. You work here?
Yes.
Okay, the fish.
Let's check.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, got 5 of them.
Yes.
Everything good?
This is good. This is good. This is the instruction for this.
So
This guy's clearly fucking with these people. This is the instruction for this.
So for these guys to go into your tank, you're just gonna float the bag in your tank for about 15 minutes, and then they should be good to release.
This is no tank me no have.
You don't have a tank?
No.
Oh, okay. Then where are you putting them?
This are me eat this.
Eating them?
Yes.
I probably wouldn't eat them. They have chemicals both from where they come from and when they're here.
He's like, no, you don't eat the little goldfish.
How long do this cook? Me cook this how long?
I wouldn't eat them. They have chemicals in them.
American, you listen? Your ears work?
Yeah.
This is food.
What?
Me country eat fish.
Me country eat fish. This guy's like, Huh? Who day? Uh-oh. We're in Cincinnati. This guy's like, fuck. People are literally starting to come around here and listen to this guy talk. They can't believe
Yes,
it.
we eat fish here too,
Yes,
but
this
not
fish
these
stick.
fish. But not these fish.
A fish stick.
This is a fish. A fish is a fish.
You don't understand. You can't eat those.
You worker?
No.
You work here?
No.
Okay, yes, you quiet. Me speak for.
You don't.
This guy is a masterful troll. He has to be trolling. If he's not, that's incredible. But the troll level, I my hats off to him. Absolutely phenomenal.
Quiet. Me speak for.
You don't talk to me like that.
You don't talk to me like that. He said.
Organic cook.
These are not organic. They are grown with chemicals. You cannot eat the fish.
You're not selling fish for consumption. That is not why we sell the fish, sir.
Ma'am, I come to the store to buy them.
He calls him ma'am because he has long hair. He's like, I am not a ma'am.
I'm not going to sell it to you if you're going to eat it. Absolutely not. These are for pets, not for food. You reserve the judgment.
These are pets, not food.
Whether to sell to a customer or not. If you're doing it for consumption, I absolutely will not.
What is this a word you use?
We reserve the
English?
judgment. It's English, buddy.
Your English good?
Look at all the people. There's people. How many people are there that we don't see?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so blakas no blakas niya sa bakoto. Si kaputo hiya bakoto siya so to cook.
What?
This easy. No, yes.
Absolutely not. We will not sell it to you if you're just going to eat it. That is not why we sell fish.
American, do your ears work?
These are not safe to eat.
And this guy's offended as fuck. American, your ears work. Your ears work.
Your ears work.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sir, excuse me?
I know still I buy this.
No, you're not buying it to eat it. Absolutely not.
I can this I
You
me
will
no
not cook it. Absolutely not. I like if you're not going
This
to handle
is
the
crazy.
fish, I will call the police.
American, you
I
me
will call
go
the police.
Why?
Because
what do you
you're
do?
not- excuse me.
Okay.
You're not going to eat the fish. That's
Why is
not
the
we
fish
sell
in
it.
the world to eat?
PetSmart over here protecting the fish with their life. Like, this is what I want when I go buy a dog or a cat. I want wherever I bought it from to take it so seriously that they will defend that dog or cat with their life as long as they have it. It will be well taken care of. This store, you know what you're getting? Like a fish, you're getting a quality cared for fish.
The fish is in the world to eat. Give me the fish.
These fish are for pets, not for food. Do you understand that?
Okay, this is me.
He has got his hands. He's got his hands on that man's
If you
hands.
don't let go, I will call the police.
Okay, this
Do you
is me
understand?
pet.
Excuse me?
This is me pet.
He's like, this is me pet. No, eat. Me pet, actually. Me pet. This guy's back over here. He can't stop eavesdropping.
No, I'm not convinced that you're going to be keeping these as a pet. You just told us that you are going to be eating the fish. So if you do not let go of the fish right now,
Ma'am, why do you not understand?
Again, I am not a ma'am. I am a sir.
He called him a ma'am again, dude. Hold on.
You do not let go of the fish right now.
Ma'am, why do you not understand?
Again, I am not a ma'am. I am a sir. So you have 5 seconds to leave the store. Otherwise,
For me,
I will
buy
call
the fish.
I will call the police right now. Excuse me, sir.
You need to get out of here.
Me no.
They're pissed, dude. They're like, it's a pet. Like, these people work at pet store, okay? These people love animals. They're like, you're not eating it. He's like, what about the gerber? You sell the gerber for food? No, just a pet, I mean.
Buy this to eat.
You're not buying anything right now. Do you understand?
Ooh, he's getting chased out of PetSmart.
You know, listen, ma'am. This is no good. Me no come to this store no more.
That's quite all.
He says this on Google. This place is no good.
Sure.
Hey, you speak to me much. Please, quiet. American speak talk lots. You say? Foreigner talk less.
Oh, did she say the foreigner should talk less? Oh, wait, no.
This country no good. Me try to buy the fish.
Go back to your country.
The Karen, that's a good Karen. She just told him to go back to your country. You go back to your country, sir.
No, we didn't need that. You don't come to a pet store to eat the fish.
Oh my God. Guys, look at this woman. She's saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's apologizing to him. We have found our white liberal woman. This chick is conservative based. She's conservative based. She's conservative based. This is a white liberal. She's apologizing. I'm pretty sure she is apologizing to this guy who's here to troll, by the way. She's here to troll. He's here to troll.
You don't come to a pet store to eat the fish.
I'm sorry this happened.
You don't come to the pet store to eat the animals. There's grocery stores.
Oh my God. She's full of white guilt right now. Look at all the white guilt.
I'm sorry that this happened.
This is okay.
She's like, I'm sorry this happened. Oh my God, dude. The white guilt was so strong. It was crazy strong. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Lady, you didn't have to apologize. He was the problem. Oh my God. He got them good though. That's a solid troll. Looks like we got IB the EB coming here saying a gift membership. Look at this guy. It went to Vice OW. Oh man, that is sweet, man. Thank you so much for the gift sub. And around here, ladies and gentlemen, we hug. Shout out to IB the EB for dropping that gift sub.
No.
Give me a hug.
No way.
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
Let's go.
Come on.
Don't touch me.
Come on.
Get away from me.
Look at that. Look at that. Thank you very much, IB. Shout out to you for making a brand new chud. And I saw this guy. I will match the next $5 dono if one comes through in the next 2 minutes. This guy over here. Smash JT does not want to see my version of the wall come down. And he dropped a $5 motherfucking dono on the chat, putting us only $5 away. $5 away from getting to tier 1 and extending the streak.
I need money. I just do. It's for food and vacations, not the lawsuit.
Yeah, it's not for the lawsuit, you guys. But with that, a dancing Eric. It's a super sticker. Feel alright. Thank you very much, both of you, IB and Smash, for that, putting us $5 away. All right, so you're saying look at the lady behind the apologizer. Is she just rolling her eyes at her? Oh, she is. She is.
Come to the pet.
She's like, the fuck? The fuck are you apologizing? This guy's terrible.
Pet store to eat the fish.
I'm sorry this happened.
You don't come to the.
Dude, yo, I didn't see. I was looking at her so hard. I didn't see this. Dude, this is like my grandma. My grandma be like, the fuck? The fuck is this?
Pet store
She's like, why are you apologizing? Because we're telling him not to eat the fish and he's refusing to listen, so he's getting chased out. Freaking dude, white liberal women. They're the reason the country is where it is today. Repeal the 19th.
the animals. There's grocery stores.
I'm sorry that this happened.
This is okay.
That lady behind that apologizer is judging the shit out of her, as she should. As she should. That is incredible. I didn't see this. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a better than Lego movie, The Iranian Pilot Rescue. This person, whoever made this so quick. I mean, it's 1 minute, 12 seconds, but it takes a lot of work. Look at all the angles. It's insane. This is incredible. Wait. Got it. Viper. He's just missing the goatee. Maybe I shaved. I did shave. I'm in the military. It's growing back in because it grows in so quick. I've been on the lam. Oh man, I'm a MIA. I'm POW. Oh, is it loud now? Hold on. It is loud now because that last one was so fucking quiet. I did. Hold on. Yes, thank you. Ugh. Thank you, thank you. God, why does it do this? Okay, we got it. All right, it should be good now. Thank you. Look at me. I'm climbing it.
God is good. He's alive. Go get our boy. One American behind enemy lines. Wounded. Surrounded. We bring him home.
Viper 1-2. Hang in there. We're coming.
Viper 12. Is that for Tom Brady? Dude, what the hell? What is this? What made this? Dude, there's even texture on the Legos. Shot him.
Coming in danger close. Keep your heads down.
Oh, dude, that's badass.
Colonel, let's go home.
Dude, that is freaking awesome. There's no such thing as AI slop when you're doing it like this. It's good, man. This is nuts. This is so good.
Package secure. Heading to extract.
The package is secure. Dude, that's solid, dude. That's solid. We've got one more for the cleanse before we get into our Kino Casino stuff. It's coming next. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, let me read this real quick. A PvP player killed a PvE player in Arc Raiders, and the PvE player joined his lobby for a chat. You can't tell me the PvE players can't be toxic.
Who are you? I'm the guy that you walked up behind and then cold-blooded SOS me on site when I was in the middle of an art courier. Hey, just letting you know, I did put a bounty out on you, and I'm making it my mission in my life to always kill you on site. Anywhere you go, I'm...
So he's gonna KOS him. Okay, he's gonna KOS this guy whenever he sees him, but you don't get the names. You don't get the names in Arc Raiders. What do you mean, bro? He is mad. He's steamed. He had some good loot on him.
Everybody I know, I'm telling about him. I'm telling about you. Telling what you did. I got a video of it and everything.
Ooh.
I'm gonna make my mission to make sure you do not ever enjoy this game again.
Damn.
You do that.
That's harsh.
I hope you never have anything good happen to you. You're a horrible person. Horrible person.
Hey, welcome to Ark, buddy.
No, I've been playing way longer than you. I already looked up your name and everything, dude. I've been fucking day one. I know how this game be, and that shit, what you did, is you know that's dirty gaming. You know that shit.
Because he walked up on him and shot him? What, are you supposed to tap on the shoulder and let him know? No way, dude. He stole his Cloud song. He did something, bro.
You know that shit's frowned upon. Over 90% of the entire art community
90%
doesn't like what you did. And you do it anyway, and you feel good about yourself. That's why your mom doesn't call you anymore. You know that, right? That's why your dad's never going to say he's proud of you.
This guy's bringing up his mom and dad, bro. It's like, your mom doesn't love you and your dad's not proud of you. You came up behind me and shot me in a video game. It's over.
That's why your girlfriend left for that fucking guy. You know what I'm talking about, man. That's why your dog doesn't want to come to you whenever you call it.
Anything else?
Anything else before you leave my lobby?
Can't wait to meet you in real life. Can't wait to meet you in person. Can't wait to see you.
Damn.
Anything else?
And then he leaves. Can't wait to meet you in real life because you killed me in Arc Raiders. My goodness. You can't tell me that Marathon is more sweaty than this when the PvE player is rolling in on the PvP guy and telling him to go F himself and he's going to meet him in real life, and then his mom doesn't love him and his dad's not proud of him, his dog doesn't even come to him, and his girlfriend's out banging another guy. You can't tell me that the sweat isn't there in Arc Raiders and it don't mean nothing. It's just a bunch of casuals. That's like, that guy might need some therapy. But that reminds me a little more of the 360 days. A little. It's a good taste of it. There'd be a lot more going back and forth 360 though. They'd be like, you thought that was the chick. But poor guy, how will he get over this? I don't know. Anyway, there's the cleanse, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to strap in and prepare your assholes for the Kino Casino versus the quartering portion of the stream, because there's actually just a lot. There's a lot, and I'm sure you've seen some already. Maybe you haven't. But I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown. Kino Casino has been absolutely felting the shit out of the quartering as of late, okay? They have actually completely had this number, and they've had information that came forward that made it seem very possible that he is in an open relationship with his wife, and they have a friend of his come over that is called a bull when you let another guy bang your wife. He comes over and, well, he does what bulls do best, and that is charge right into his wife, satisfying her where Jeremy, the quartering, cannot. At least those are what was laid bare by Kino Casino. Well, the quartering did not take well to this, and he's been going back and forth a bit, but then we found out that he couldn't stand it so much that he started contacting the owner of Kiwi Farms to help basically broker a truce. And in this brokering, or where the quartering is actually basically begging him to please broker this truce, and his name is Josh Moon, by the way, this is him. We're going to take a look at his DMs with the quartering. While he's trying to get Josh Moon to broker this truce, well, a DM got leaked and some more information came out, and well, we just found out that the quartering isn't quite who he says he is. Now, this is someone who's very against deplatforming, but for some reason, he thinks that he's huge and he can just go ahead and deplatform Kino Casino on demand. Like, literally, he talks like he's the godfather. He's the guy in charge. He has all these connections, and people are going to bend to his will and do what he asked them to do. Let's get into it. These right here are the DMs from the quartering to Josh Moon and Josh Moon to the quartering that were released by Josh Moon, where he threatens to deplatform. Now, it's not pretty. Now we're going to go ahead and open these. See how many are there. There's 4 here. Go ahead and open these up like this. There's several, guys. It's never fucking ending. It's never. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. We are opening them. That's a new post. That's why. I hope this is doing this right. Yes. Okay. If they don't leave my family out of it, I'm going to take everything they have. Well, there we go. There we go. Quarter Pounder fell off years ago after he said he liked the movie that was promoting Hunting Trump. Can't remember the name, but it was specifically pertaining to Obama supporters. Of course. Of course he did. I mean, why would he? Why would he stick to his guns for anything? He doesn't, by the way. This is what I've noticed. He's just kind of like what's it called? Like a jellywig? Isn't that the right kind of term for these kinds of people? Where they just kind of are slimy and just will say whatever and just kind of like back out of things and then come up with the reasons that they've changed their mind and whatever, or that they never really changed their mind. Yeah, those types. I believe it's called jellywig. I could be wrong. And he says he'll never apologize for it either. Guys, he's never going to apologize for taking everything they have. I haven't done any flagging. Their channel is a walking TOS violation, which is not true. I know they're ban evading. It would have been that way easier to have their channel removed. I haven't done that. They're not ban evading, by the way. That's not true. At one point, Warski was banned, but he's been unbanned, so he's not banned. There's no ban evading. I know you're big mad at me, but if they keep bringing my family into shit, I will act. I'm not mad at you, and I have no idea why you would choose to proceed any statement with such an obviously false and disingenuous pretense. Oh, the I know you're mad at me thing? If you think PPP, this is Ashton, is ordering people or even casually implying that people should contact anyone in your family, you're wrong, but I think you know that already. This is the thing. His family's under attack. People are saying mean things to his wife. No one's saying to do this. Again, no one is saying to do this. At no point are they saying go harass his wife. They're not even saying go harass him. They just make jokes and they find information and laugh at it. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then there are always random people that will go talk shit I guess people went and found his wife or something and sent her messages, someone that's basically offline. At least that's what we're being told. Again, the victimization complex, we all know how that works, right? But if people are reaching out to her specifically, that's fucked up. But if people are giving him shit about a bull coming into his house and satisfying his wife for him, then I think people have a right to talk about it. It's, one, it's kind of funny. And two, if you don't address it, it will just kind of go away, or you address it once and just be done with it. Jeremy looks so bad. Oh man, I've only perused this. I've seen the ending ones, but it's insane. I kind of want to react to him here, but yeah, it's not looking good. This is what I'm saying, Smash. Dude, every single thing that I'm seeing here just echoes the Alyssa bullshit. It fucking echoes it. And you know what's funny? What echoes the whole Alyssa Yu thing is that Ashton said, bring the papers. And I was like, well, I've seen this play out, so we're just waiting for that to happen, and we'll see. The next thing we know, in 2 years from now, we're still wondering, is jurisdiction gonna figure it out? What's going to happen? Why did Ashton hire Ron Coleman? Like, this is where we're gonna be, and at that point, in 2 years, your case will still be pending, and it's just never going to. It's gonna be a never-ending case of cases. And by the way, everyone, for anyone who doesn't know it already, Carl Jobs is now suing Billy Mitchell, and it's just never-ending lawsuits. They're never-ending. Anyway, we're going to continue. I was saying that as a 2-decade veteran of internet communications and someone around during Gamergate, you know by now, the one thing you should never do is give harassment attention. So I'm not sure why you're choosing to do that. Again, this is Josh Moon, basically telling Jeremy to go fuck off. Jeremy's the gray. The one thing that stands out as a possibility, of course, is that, like Brianna Wu, you're using alleged harassment as pretense for a deplatforming campaign. Thank you. The alleged harassment. Don't do this bullshit. We know it's bullshit. We know they weren't sent for you. They want the stochastic terrorism, which may be in place by the time that Jer over here goes after PPP, but we shall see. Which would be ridiculous and morally abhorrent, but you also know that. That's true. And again, the big thing here is that the quartering is massively, supposedly, when it's in his favor against deplatforming. But here he is. He's going to take everything from them. Well, we're not done. If you think that Ashton is ordering people, casually implying people should contact anyone in your family, you're wrong. But we read this. Choosing to do that, deplatform campaign. Okay. Ridiculous and morally abhorrent, but you also know that. Okay. It sucks because I like Andy, I guess. You're right. I should ignore. Okay. I've tried to reason with them. Now I have no choice but to take everything they have. I hate that because I like Andy. What? Dude, enough. Nobody can stop you from trying, but the road to lawfare and deplatform is extremely high risk. KC is one of the biggest streams on Kick, which is Kino Casino, with probably the highest revenue on the platform. They also do paint by numbers pretty well and don't really do anything too offensive by today's standards. Their fans are also dedicated. Meanwhile, lawfare can take 5+ years. Oh God, Smash, we're 2 years in. Shit. And they can find sympathetic representation at a good rate while you'll have to find full-priced attorneys. Well, not if you find an activist. Yeah, man, I get it. I don't blame you at all. Hick CEO already added me back, so we'll see. I never cared about them memeing on me at all. And I get peoples. Oh, he gets people. Wait. The Kick CEO added him back. Oh, shit. DMs. The DMs. He's added him as a friend so they can DM. Uh-oh. Is his wife the ace of spades? She's a socket? It sounds like she's a universal socket. Like she's one of those sockets that you take with you like on vacation because you're not exactly sure what the plugs are going to be, but like any plug will plug in. So you just put her in and then any kind of thing will just plug in. I think she's a universal socket. It sounded like it. It sounded like she's like that. Yeah. Even doing that, okay, I think down that road, opens you up for the scorn and ridicule of the entire internet, so I'm not sure how it's advantageous. Now, here's the thing, is that the quartering is large enough and known enough that if he actually goes through with lawfare, he's fucking done. He cannot get away with that, especially after trying to deplatform. Especially that I don't think they've done anything wrong. Kino Casino has done nothing wrong. If people are threatening his wife or something like that, you got to deal with them, bro. Yeah, she's a plug and play. There we go. You're broadcasting to everyone. This is what I can't stand, and it really bothers me. Please don't do it. Viewers will do whatever, but now my wife is literally terrified, so I have to act. Okay. I hear that taking down channel is something I have never wanted to do in 20 years, but I beg them to be reasonable. I honestly didn't know about my friend and his shit, LOL. Haven't talked to him since. I had no idea he was such a degenerate. Okay, sure. But wait, no, this is bullshit. No, there's clips of him talking to his friend. There's clips of him talking to his friend, knowing in a way that he's a degenerate, like saying, take your wife's with her big boobs over to my house. And there's some other things in here too. I believe we have some clips. We'll find those as well. Let's put it this way. Let's say you get them deplatformed and then they sue for something like tortious interference. They can call your wife and sell her in as a witnesses, and they get 6 hours to depose them under oath. They can also subpoena your tax records. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm not worried about lawfare. My wife supports me absolutely, and their lies are literal fiction. Have you talked to her really about this? I do wonder about this. I hear that taking down channels is okay. She's the one that said to do it. I really wish they would have followed the rules. What rules? What fucking rules? Roast me all you want, but my family's off limits. But why? If something comes out, he can talk about your family. And again, if he's not sending people at your family, then you can't blame them when people go and talk to her or something. You can say this is unacceptable, but you don't tell them it's their fault. It's not their fucking fault. The Cording's a pathological liar. Oh, there seem to be some things. It's not even that he's a pathological liar, which I'm not saying he's not. It's that he likes to... What's a good way? He likes to change things in his mind as if he hasn't said things, which is a type of pathological liar, but I feel like he's a liar to himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the wife's not off limits. If the wife was off limits, I wouldn't hear any of the crazy shit that I hear. I hear insane, dumb shit all the time. Kids, wife, blah, blah, blah. I hear it all the time. I just don't listen to it. I paid no attention. So it stops. Yeah. My family's off limits. No, it's not actually. I don't need to sue and get their YouTube shut down. PPP is ban evading. Nope, that's not true. I don't want to do that. I have not sent a single flag, and I know you will publish all this. So I don't believe in with the not sending the flag thing. You have to, in order to do the flag, you have to upload your ID and do all these things. Someone had to do that. Okay. And when he went in and showed his flag history, there was nothing. So he's never flagged anything. No one's ever taken his video and just uploaded it and he's had to flag it. Ever. Like, I even have like 4 because people literally took my video and just uploaded it as if it was their own, right? Like, this has happened to me. Okay, so unless he just lets all that go, maybe he does, I have a hard time believing there's no flag history at all. So when he opened that up and it showed his little tiny icon at the top, I was like, this could be any account of your accounts with that icon. And this is just not what you use to flag people. I don't believe it. I don't believe that's his flag history. I don't believe it. I think he's a sneaky snake and he went and got into something where he did not flag something that had that icon. And that could be his main account. He could be using another account to flag things. Although I would imagine that's not the case because in your account is where it will automatically flag a video like for copyright. It will let you know people have your copyrighted material, or it might, even though that's completely fucking broken right now, but at least that's where it is and you can do it right through it. In any case. Says, yeah, they can sue for that potentially, and you have discovery anyways. It's not one-way street. Yeah, dude, it's not a one-way street. And you're right, but I'm not worried about discovery at all. That's what they want, but I have nothing to hide. Hell, I offered to give a fat retard nobody financial details. When did he do that? He said that he was not going to do that. He said there's no way he was going to do that, unless he's changed his mind. I don't know why I'm even messaging you because I know you'll sell me out anyway. It's just the old internet in me. I used to love Andy and meme culture, but my wife is terrified. Weirdos are messaging her, and she's not, and she is a normie. I agree that that those weirdos need to not do that. That's fucking ridiculous. But I also wonder how much this is true. I do. And so this whole thing where he's saying you're going to sell me out, like he told him it was all going to be public. Like he said that. Like the quartering said that. As far as I'm aware, by the way, all three of us got unbanned on YouTube after Trump yelled at Google about censorship. So I don't think any of us are ban evading. So they got unbanned for that. They were part of that. They were banned for that bullshit on YouTube, and they got unbanned for this being a conservative. Whoa. I didn't realize they're all part of that. He's like, I hope that's true, to be honest, but their channel is basically full on TOS violation. Yeah, how so? How is that? I think most is probably within the lines. To be honest, I have no idea why that video got flagged, then reinstated. Maybe it was my buddy, but it was public record, so that was odd. I have never seen a video get taken down so fast, so I have no idea what was even in it. That wasn't me. But Eddie over at Kick already added me, and if I wanted to, I could take their channel. Oh, here we go. He just got added by the dude at Kick. Now, the quartering streams on Kick. Okay, and let's just give you a little idea here about who has the pull on Kick. Kino Casino streams on Kick. They have at least 8,000 people pretty much every show. They are getting up in the 10s and 9s right now with all this, 10,000. The quartering streams on Kick. He's a massive, massive presence. He gets about 20 people a stream on Kick. Okay. 20. So he's messaging the CEO on Kick. And he's certain that his pull on Kick is going to just get their channel just poof on Kick, okay? Kick where more things fly than pretty much anywhere. Rumble, more things fly than Kick, but that's pretty much the only place where more shit flies. Plenty of things fly on Kick, and they've done, again, nothing wrong. But he thinks that just his connection with the dude on Kick is just gonna, well, their channel's just gonna be gone because I told him to take it. You shared anything he gets message to your wife. What's he scared about sharing? He's lying. Yeah, I know. I don't understand. I don't get it either. He says he's messaged her everything. What's the issue? I don't understand the issue. I think he's lying too. I think he's full of shit, dude. Well, anyway, he just if he wants to, he could just take the channel, by the way. I have zero interest in dealing with this shit. But if my wife gets one more call or text message, now if people are fucking texting, that's some crazy shit. Her phone number? That's crazy. Again, not Kino Casino's fault. I'll burn it all down. My viewers will support me. So hold on a second. She's getting all these calls and texts, supposedly. It's never ending. It's nonstop. But if there's just one more, then I'm going to burn it down. But it's supposedly a problem and she's terrified. Right? So one more is going to come like 2 minutes after you send this. So that's nonsense too. He's going to burn it all down. My viewers will support you. I don't think that's necessarily true. No, I don't think that's true. I don't know if you're married or with anyone. I still think your coffee review is one of the best. But when you're with someone, if not now, you'll know this. This is no option. No. If they are truly doing something and they are being purposely lying about you, then you can go the whole lawsuit route. But deplatforming is bullshit. We all know that. Deplatforming someone over disagreements, nothing illegal, right? It's one thing if they're like, oh my God, dude, they went on and okay, let's say Ashton had a child on and he's feeding it alcohol. And no one flags it. And the courtroom's like, this is completely fucked up. He's getting this child drunk. This is illegal. This is a very different situation where we talk about, dude, we're going to flag this, make sure people see it, and get that dealt with, right? And then hopefully, like, Kick calls the cops and gets all that. That's very different than, these guys said mean things about my wife getting run through by a bull. Even though there seems to be quite a bit of evidence, and they're showing that evidence and talking about it. Remember who else threatened Ashton and Worski is Razor Fist. Razor Fist didn't do shit either, did he? Nope. He went, yep, 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 bark, 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 and that was it. He ran away. That was it. That was done. Didn't do shit. Know why? Because he knows. He just has to make a statement that he will sue him, will fuck him up if they say one more thing, and just kind of run away because, well, there's probably a little meat on that bone. Over here, Jeremy, he's barking and crying in DMs to someone who has nothing to do with it. Okay. I'm not mundane, Matt. My viewers 100% support this. No, they will not. They will not support a fucking deplatforming. They will not. I stand by supporting your site's legal battle either way, Josh, which is great. Okay, so this is Josh replying now. This is crazy. We have more DMs to go through. This is, wow. I told you, long show. This is meaty. Okay, so there's people who don't like PPP, and if you say stuff like, my life is getting angry messages, so I'm going to attack PPP, you're basically telegraphing to those people that they should fuck with your wife because it will cause problems for two people they don't like at the same time. That is very true. I didn't even think about that. So if someone doesn't like Ashton, well, now they know that maybe they don't like the quartering. Well, people like Airfact will now make sure to make his life hell just to fuck with both of them at once. That's totally true. What a fantastic point. And that's the internet. And that's why you can't blame people. You can't blame someone unless they say, go harass this person. You can't. Wait, is this the same one? That's why generally recommended you don't say stuff like that on the internet in public, okay? Josh, can we agree I can take all their kick in YouTube, right? If I actually wanted to, this is the spiral now, okay? This is him being like, I'm the quartering. Don't you know who I am? I'm the quartering. Josh, don't you agree? If I actually wanted to, they would be deplatformed outside of DLive in a week. I don't want that. I just want them to leave my family alone. I don't care how many Jeremy is a cuck videos they put out. DLive closing, by the way. My goodness. Jer's crashing out on a stream right now. Oh my God, please. Yeah, that's amazing. If you have any good crash out clips, let me know. I have a non-Pajit, oh my God. Dude, non-Indian YouTube rep. You know that, right? One phone call, gone. I have endured a lot with literally the tiniest requests. I actually think they have an incredible ceiling. They are hilarious. I just have to stay within the TOS. They don't have many attempts left. They are amazing at this. Their show is hilarious. I would literally be promoting it even if they made fun of me, but they don't understand the line. This is in 2001. At least I will forever know my coffee is better than Peppa's. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes you think something is really easy to deplatform and it ends up being impossible. It's kind of hard to say fat guy dressed like Peter Cottontail is posing an imminent threat. LOL, yeah, that's true. But remember, he's a normie. And when she gets a call, she's a normie. She gets a call. She has no idea how this shit works, but you should. Josh, can we? Okay. This is the same thing again. We just missed that little bit. All right. But I don't want to deplatform. I want to promote them. I don't want to put you in the middle, so I'll leave this here. Okay, the end, right? I still support Kiwi Farms existing and will help in any way I can in the legal battle. I appreciate you being open and chatting about it. I never flagged them. I assume it was the normies they were outing. You know, dude, if he's outing normies, they don't know about the fucking video. Right? Unless he's telling his friend, dude, go flag the video for me. Right? He's having his normie friend do it for him, that he's cut all contact off. Night of you. Okay. You know I've been around long enough to know flagging shit is a death sentence. Yeah, but you know what else is? They're Jerbear. Going out behind the back rooms, contacting owners to get people deplatformed. Dude, if anything's worse, it's that. It's actually that. People would have more respect for you if you tried to sue them. Like there'd still be people mad, but if you're flagging videos, that's some bullshit. We all know you don't do that. But if you're not flagging the videos, but you're going, or you're threatening at least to go behind the curtain and contact people that could remove them, then that's not really different, is it? There's not really anything different. Yeah. It's main character syndrome, and it's a threat against TOS. It is kind of a threat too. I mean, let's see, is deplatforming or threatening to deplatform a TOS violation? I have to look, but it is interesting. Such BS glazing this guy, Josh guy. Yeah, he's glazing him, but he's also telling me he doesn't support him. It's very strange. Yeah. What's going on, Alucard and GameCuber? Alucard, thank you very much for the raid, man. We're going over the crazy Kino Casino versus the quartering stuff. There is plenty to go around. And then he goes, it's not an issue except for his wife thing. Unofficial truth. This is the thing. They delete the videos attacking our marriage. I never mentioned them again. Yeah, right. Who's signing that, dude? Are you kidding me? Delete your videos. Dude, get over yourself, man. The more they do it, the more I want to flex my connections to bury them. This is a one-time offer. Oh, no, he's still going. They can meme on anyone else they want. Oh, this is the first set of DMs that were released. This bit. They can meme on anyone else they want. I don't care if they meme on my friend who is apparently has questionable past. They're not going to meme on him if it's not connected to you and your wife, you dumbass. He's connected to your wife. But this is an exploding offer. But they want to go to war. I will win. No, I don't think the court of opinion is going to be very against you, my friend. It's going to be very against you. And I think the court of the courts is too. I think all the courts are going to be stacked against you. Exploding offer means they're going to get this offer, and if they don't take it, it's gone, off the table. I assume all these messages will be public. Again, he says it. I like Andy. Just get rid of the videos claiming I let some F-caught, Melanie Mac word, F my wife, and they continue to make $10,000 a month on YouTube, and I move on. But they continue to spread disgusting lies about my family, and I have no choice but to react. It's time for them to make a business decision. This is win-win. I don't know how it's win-win. Why? Because they'll get destroyed if they don't do what you say. I could burn it all down. I have 5 years guaranteed salary at Rumble. What does that even mean? If they balk, that's not on you. I still support Kiwi Farms. Broker, ceasefire, and everyone wins. LOL. I don't know why they would accept that, though. If someone made the same offer, would you take it? Hey, that's cool. It's not your job. Any artard that has been banned, as much as both of them have, would, if they're smart. All right, let's keep going. It's all right. I know we have our differences all side of that. I wish you the best. Support Kiwi Farms either way. Tomorrow at noon, I'm going public on everything, not this conversation. Is this the, what did he call it? Scorched Earth stream he was going to have that never happened? Is that the Scorched Earth stream? I think this is the Scorched. Nothing ever happening. Nothing ever came of that, by the way. Literally nothing. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to handle it tomorrow. I did send the offer to him, but he feels it's an extortion effort, which it does seem. I'll be watching the stream on Monday. It's all good. Okay. Probably does come across that way to him. Wish you well. Should I unfeature the stream on Kiwi Farms? I thought you were doing a pre-stream thing today. I didn't see a tweet about canceling. Now, this is the whole Where's the Scorched Earth stream. So he put this feature on Kiwi Farms, prepping for it, so people could see it. He never did it. You know, mate, it's really disrespectful to just lie to my face, because he told him he was going to put this thing. He put the video up there. He never did it. And there we go. Wait, what? Oh, the going public stuff. I should have told you. Fuck. Sorry about that. It became clear last night they're not interested in being human, so I'll just be on my way. So he just decided to not have it when he was going to expose the whole thing, right? Okay, sure. I saw Ashton decide to put out the DMs, which is fine. I expected it. But if they're not interested in being civil, there really isn't any reason giving the time of day. If I had known you were going to feature it, I would have and should have told you. My bad. I sent him a portion of the DM contained your offer like you asked, but I did send him the full conversation because I feel like you're outlining an extortion scheme. True. Which is absolutely what it was. Absolutely. Take it down and this is an extortion scheme. I was asking about, yeah, he was like, take it down and you never hear from me again. We don't talk about each other, blah, blah, blah. It seems extortiony to me. I was asking about your plans in the chat in the chat and ignored that plus my DM on your Twitter. I saw your stream. You had no unread messages. So I know you saw it. You just thought you'd let me advertise your stream for you. You're to talk about Iran half-heartedly. I don't appreciate that. You're on a bridge-burning mistake-making spree that reminds me of Ricada by the numbers. I don't feel like anything I say will help at this point, and since you're threatening litigation, it's probably not a good idea to say much more. The end. God damn, what a way to end it. He's like, I'm done with your bullshit. Like, you tricked me. You definitely saw my DM. You ignored it. I see you ignored it because you had no freaking messages left to be read. You saw it and you just basically gave me the carrot and you just talked about Iran on your stupid ass stream half-heartedly because let's be real, he doesn't really know anything about it, but he's just filling time. Well, it continues. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brittany Venti. She's mad at him. Why is she mad at him? You didn't explain how this is free speech. Blocking me doesn't change this. Whoa, buddy. Well, here we go. Brittany Venti tweeted at him saying, Ed Quartering, you're trying to defeat... Oh, let me open this like this. You're trying to deplatform Kino Casino for laughing about your wife's pizza and Sky Bowls, okay? But you openly lust after women. I just saw a disturbing clip of you saying you wanted to have babies with me. It makes zero sense. Seems like you're just anti-free speech now. I thought this was a joke. This is a real clip we will check out. It's coming. It's insane. The shit he says is fucking insane for a married dude. Okay? She accuses people of being a PDF. I haven't seen that, but I don't know. And he says, I never flagged anything. Now, again, this is the platform thing. We know what she's talking about, okay? She's talking about the DMs behind the scenes. The DMs behind the scenes is him saying he's going to deplatform them. And he's saying, I never flagged anything. She didn't say that, bitch. She said you're trying to deplatform them, right? Like you said in the DMs that we have all seen. I never flagged anything. I showed proof. And of course you would... If you could have asked me directly since we've known each other for years, but I guess this is one way to go about it. Jeremy, I saw everything. You said you were going to take them down and flex your connection in Josh Moon's DM. So after your proof, I don't want to have DMs with you after what happened with Josh Moon recently. It's very dishonest. You are anti-free speech. And then he says, I hope it was worth it. Well, that is more main character. What was worth it? That she fucking got blocked. I hope it was worth it. How dare you talk back to me? I hope it was worth talking back to me because now you're blocked. Dude, are you kidding me? The main character energy from this guy. I mean, this is crazy. Brittany Venti's retarded too. Oh, I'm not telling you she's not. But she's also right with what she's saying right now. She's funny. But you have to understand, she's a troll. She's just a funny troll. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? She's a funny troll. Dude. This is what's crazy. So he posts this about shame influencers. It's the only way. Okay. So now in comes Ashton with some goddamn receipts. Just before I started the stream, I was like, oh, this is good. Thank you, Ashton. More content for me.
Adam.
Oh,
bro,
so in this one,
sorry.
In this one, any shame about the statement where you invite your bull and his big-tittied wife to your hot tub? You humiliate your own wife constantly, not me. Shame on you, Jer. Shame. So this is him inviting that dude over, telling him to bring his big-titty wife over.
Adam, bro, bring your fucking wife's big old boobs and bring her over to our house. I want you to meet my German Shepherds. Adam knows. Adam has my number. He's super chatted. That's why he's
had a few drinks on this one, huh?
Peanut Princess, I'm up in Oshkosh. We're all about beer and Delta 8. Yeah. Adam Sellers, it's 9:20. I think you could be to my house by 10. I want to see your wife's big old boobs at my house. In the hot tub. Hot tub's toasty, ready for you, bud. And
dude, you're like you okay. And we have this conversation with my kids. Like when you put something on the internet, it's just there forever. It's going to be there forever. Like you're putting this out there. Your wife's cool with it. Why would she be cool with you talking about your friend's wife's breast? German Shepherd equal hush puppies equals his balls. No. No, please. No, please. No. Come on. No. Is it? Oh, come on. It is? Was it code? Was this swinger code? Is there all this swinger code here? Oh, no.
Someone has a few of my German Shepherds. Okay.
Oh, no. He said
Adam,
it 2 times. Yeah, dude. Okay. Well, all right. Well, here's another one. How about this one where you admit you would cheat on your wife with another man's wife? Any shame?
What is that? Yes, can't confirm Miss Quartering is hot as fuck. Oh, Jeremy Guest has seen my wife. He's been to my home.
Devil's Triangle?
Jeremy is
Jeremy Guest is. I don't know what the Devil's Triangle. What is that?
It's basically you having a threesome with another man and your wife. Yeah.
Oh, no other man. No. I'll fucking.
It's too late. You just said yeah, and it sounds fun. And that makes you gay.
Yeah, I'll fuck another guy's wife. But...
That means you are a gay boy.
Yes. Damn, he really did say it. He said he'd F another man's wife. He said that. What?
The guy's wife.
Fuck another makes you gay.
Yeah, I'll fuck another guy's wife. But...
Oh my god. That is insane. Dude, what the fuck? Hot tub streams coming soon. I mean, it's time to get out of the conservative, like centrist side, and just lean into being a deplorable person. Yeah, this is the same guy that thinks Smash is weird for streaming in his hot tub. Oh my god, dude, you're right. That's right. He's part of the intro. You're right. He's streaming from his hot tub, dude. Sounds like you should be. You might do very well on Twitch in the just talking section. The just chatting section. How about this one where you say you would give everything you have to give babies to a woman that's not your wife? Your wife is childless, by the way. Any shame? Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. So they have no kids.
Let me tell you this about Venti.
I would the host do either.
Venti.
I would give.
Okay, this is Brittany Venti. This is the thing about the Brittany Venti thing. This is where she's like, I'm very uncomfortable about this.
Let me tell you this about Venti.
Show as much as the host do either.
I would give everything I had to have babies with that girl. Even.
Dude, no. Dude, there's no way his wife knows this shit. There's no way. This is why, again, so you might not like Brittany Venti, and I understand your situations with her. What the fuck? This is crazy. It would make sense. Like, you don't even know me. Actually, I think they do know each other. So if he's saying that, well, why are you friends with her then? Right? And a lot of people are trying to say that he's trying or has tried to get with Melanie Mack. Right? I guess supposedly he attempted something. I just know little bits here and there. But yeah, the Christian man here that already said that he'd bang another dude's wife, and then was talking about bring your wife's big boobs over, and now he's saying he would give everything he has to have babies with Brittany Venti.
Even though all my kids look like sharks, I'm in. So tell me about the other 2 types of.
Does your wife know? Does your wife know the quartering we want to have with?
Oh yeah, I'm very, very open about it. She's cool with it.
Dude, no, wait. Did he just say, does your wife know?
There are 2 types of.
Does your wife know? Does your wife know the quartering we want to have with?
Oh yeah, I'm very, very open about it. She's cool with it.
Your wife's cool with it. He's like, yeah, my wife's cool with it. That's why look, by the way, look at the body language. He's super still chilling. As soon as he's asked, is your wife cool? Watch him move.
I'm very open about it. She's cool with it.
Okay. So the other 3 times.
Very uncomfortable face all of a sudden. Very uncomfortable face all of a sudden. He just said something that's fucking wrong. Yeah, he's pretending to be Christian. I mean, I'm not going to make that judgment. He could be just a bad Christian. There's plenty out there, right? That's an insane thing to say. Dude, this is crazy. I wonder if he's posted. Let me refresh. Let's see if he's put any more. He was making a little thing when I was going through this. Yeah. So I saw this quote about him saying that he would give anything to have Brittany Venti's children. And I'm like, dude, can you guys not just post everything on the internet? Like, come on, this is a joke. But then I heard this. I was like, Whoa, that's a real quote? Like, I didn't know. I thought it was a joke or they were making fun of him. It was real. He actually said that. Here's something I posted earlier. This might be news to some of you, okay? Because once I saw that, I was like, dude, I'm out with the Britney thing. And I wasn't going to say anything, but then I saw some other stuff. And I was like, dude, that's enough. Like, I'm gonna just say something. And I said, so the courting is out here blocking Brittany Venti and then trying to deflect from him, trying to back channel the platform him, right? Which is exactly what he did. He deflected. Then when called out, he says, I hope it was worth it. Worth it. The block? What a self-entitled shit. And then I said, here's the thing though. I said, this could all be addressed if he was just somewhat honest with people, with the fact that he was absolutely threatening. He was absolutely doing it. He's been avoiding this. Like, it hasn't happened. Like, he never actually threatened to platform them, right? Yeah, I think it's V, but it sounds different, Smash. I don't know. It sounded like V. See, that's who I thought it was too, but I wasn't sure. Maybe it's just a guy with a similar accent. A way higher voice, but it could just be the mic. I was wondering. It could be V. So, with this, he absolutely was trying to platform them or threatening to do it. He was telling someone he was absolutely doing. He's literally adding the CEO to kick while he is saying that he was going to deplatform. It is V? All right, thank you. It sounded like him, but it just was so much higher that I don't know. So anyway, I said that this could be somewhat taken care of if he would say he was just venting and flipping out in DMs and he'd never actually do it, even though the DMs sure looked like he would try, right? Like, if he was just like, dudes, guys, I was just so fucking pissed. I was stewing my shit. I was overthinking. I was just fucking mad and I'm venting in Josh Moon's DMs and I'm saying I'm gonna do all this shit, but I haven't done it. And I never really would, but I'm just so fucking pissed. And I'm just writing and I'm spurring out, right? I'm like, then at least that would be something. Like, you could see, like, that being a thing where, you could vent and get pissed and then the DMs get leaked and you're like, fuck, I look bad. Like, I wasn't actually going to. I was just fucking furious. But the people he's reaching out to, it's like, that might not stick, but at least it would be something, especially if you do nothing and don't try to sue him and you don't try to platform and clearly you don't try to do these things, right? Because deplatforming goes against everything he supposedly stands for. He's totally against it. This is my issue, right? He was Britney venting. Yeah, I don't know. He says a lot of crazy shit. Yeah, GigaCat, I know. Why are we attacking the good Christian man? The good Christian man. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll just go. Here's the good Christian man right here talking about his wife. Having a baby behind his wife's back.
Let me tell you this about Venti.
As much as the host do either.
I would give it everything I had to have babies with that girl.
So he'd give everything he could. He had to have babies with Brittany Venti. Good Christian man, though. Definitely fucking good guy. Tell me I didn't fucking close it. Okay, here we go. So here's the thing. Is I posted this at 2:05 p.m. 4:14 p.m. I believe that the quartering got a little word now, don't you think? The final time I will address this controversy. Okay, what's he had to say? There have been some folks having a lot of fun at my expense. It's been going on for like a year, and I never said anything about it until recently when they started inventing vile lies about my wife, my family, and well, me as well, of course. Thing I forget is this is the internet. Can't spend all day responding to every new and same claim. That's what they want. I mean, literally Josh Moon was telling you this, but you were doing it anyway, but that's fine. You didn't really forget. You just were mad. And you meant it, I think, but we'll see. I've been doing this long enough to know better. I should never have implied anything about taking their channel down. That's not okay. It's cringe. It's bad. It was me getting emotional. I guess it's harder to brush things off now that I am in my mid-40s. I'm glad that I was able to lay the road for the quartering to make his apology because it's literally exactly what I said to say. I'm glad I could help you there. I could be your PR guy. Stop tweeting dumb shit. Plain and simple, I got triggered when they moved on to insulting my wife. my marriage, and my family. They state as fact some of the most vile and true shit imaginable, all in an attempt to get the attention, and I made the internet's cardinal sin of getting emotional. It's a no-win situation when they make up insane shit. Like my friend of 10 years is having sex with my wife, and I just have to sit there and let it become lore. Let it fill my comment section and live stream chat, because if I address it, they just make something up more insane. I have been way too open on the internet. Most everything they are memeing on is shit I've openly shared, like shitting my pants at a Walmart, etc. I mean, you did say that, but you don't have to say these things. You don't have to put your entire life on the internet. This is one of the Mercante sins where I'm like, just stop putting the dumbest shit that happens in your life onto the internet. You don't have to do it. I promise. It's better if you don't. Don't do it. LOL, that's all fine. It's just the insane lies I thought might at some point end. Sadly, they just keep ratcheting them up. And now that it's responded poorly, more folks are getting involved in cementing this garbage as fact. Well, the issue is that you said you didn't flag it, but then you absolutely were trying to get them to platforms. So it just, those two things don't go together. So it just so happens that the video that got flagged that had you in it, that you definitely didn't flag, but at the same time, you're also trying to work these back connections. You've added the CEO of Kick, and you're going to try to deplatform them. You said you would do this. It just so happens this just magically happened at the same time, right? That's my biggest thing. I think he absolutely tried to flag it. I think he flagged the video. I do. I've definitely done some cringe stuff worth making fun of, and I hope they make a lot of money doing it. But at the end of the day, there's this room on the internet for all of us. No one's kicking you off the internet, dude. This is the shitty part of it. Sometimes almost nothing said about me is being presented in good faith, but I just got to let it ride and not spurg out. So for that, I apologize. Comment sections have been wild and I made it worse. Please don't bother engaging with this stuff. Everything is going to be fine, LOL. So now he's telling people not to engage with it. It's too late, man. I apologize for my part, making it worse for people that just want to watch the show. They will see this post as yet another epic win in their twisted fantasies, but this post is for people who actually watch the show, not for them. I am a human, I'm sorry to say, a pretty boring one despite what you might hear or see on the internet. Dude, if he just fucking said this right after the DMs drop, instead of trying to pretend he never did it, it would have gone a lot further. But at least it's something. But I will say this. With 92,000 views and 686 likes and 115 bookmarks, it's not looking good. Not looking good. He does not have a Jewish bull. My female coworkers love working together and we're all friends. I do not have a prior or concurrent employees under NDA. Just about everything you hear, see, or hear isn't true or it's purposely warped. Oh, Shoe's here. Threatening to deplatform a channel is like threatening to use a nuke in the world of the internet, completely against the bro code. You're not even a bro, Shoe. Are you kidding me? Every public figure is mocked and their personal lives gossiped about. I learn new lore about myself every day, but never threaten to destroy those people's lives. You need to apologize to the Casino Boys directly and just continue making content your fans want to see. Oh, he's not going to do that. I don't even have to read his response. There's no way. What's he say? I know it was a moment of weakness. I never followed through. I just got in my feelings once they brought in my wife, who is not an internet person. No excuses, disengaging. Okay, he doesn't say he'll engage. He'll apologize. So I'm not a big person on apologizing if you totally say something and people just get mad at you. But if you really truly fuck up and you're really truly sorry, like you really truly fucked up, you fucked with someone or did something completely fucked, it could warrant it. I think it could warrant it. I'm not going to tell him he has to go apologize. I'm not going to say that, but I think it would be warranted if he did. I do. But they would take that as an epic fucking win too, and they would make a show about him apologizing. You better fucking believe it. You better fucking believe it. These guys right here, let's watch. We're going to watch a little bit of this promo because, my God.
I feel like this clip alone is enough to exonerate us on the defamation suit.
He hears Naruto music in his mind.
He's just admitting he's a cock. How could I know he's not when he says that he is?
It was V Smash. It has been verified. It was V.
Ever seen anything like this in all their time on the internet? Anyone?
Honestly,
can anyone in chat point?
buddy.
Buddy, we're still here, motherfuckers. We're still here, Jerry.
After being told that he was going to get kicked out, they were going to be gone.
Cuckold bitch made flag bitch who got
It's true.
your fucking ass handed to you.
El Grande Americano. Yeah, you have to say it like that.
Not one fucking lick in, you coward.
Damn.
Oh, and by the way, you're a poopy pants, Jer. What do you think about that, buddy? You shit your fucking
Holy
pants,
shit.
Jeremy Hambly. You shot your fucking pants in Walmart, and the stink.
It's so
of
good.
your
Yeah, Alucard,
trail
it's
of
so good.
smears Went all the way.
I listened to the
fucking produce to the.
And by the way, if you want to hear the unedited version, go to Kino Casino and Kick and go about 30 minutes into the one with all the views, okay? It's great. You'll hear, I mean, he's dropping Melanie Mac words, he's dropping everything. It's getting beeped for YouTube because you can't drop those words and not get banned. Yeah, so they're getting beeped out. But it is just like 30 minutes of this. It's wild. He calms a little bit down, but it goes and goes and goes, man.
Goddamn bicycle aisle! You think, motherfucker, that I'll ever bow to you? You think that I'll ever stop fucking with you, bitch? Send
It's
the
40
fucking
minutes.
papers, cock.
It's
Fucking
40.
do it. You'll never do fucking shit. Take down this platform right now.
Yeah, this is it. This is actually it right here. This is the whole goddamn stream. But again, the unedited version is on Kick with all the cussing and all the absolute. They're going off. Yeah, if you want to check out the whole thing, check it
You
out.
had the connections. You said
Yeah,
to Josh
he does have
Ruben
unique voice,
DMs
yeah.
that you were talking to Eddie from Kick and we would never stream again. Well,
Yep.
I'm still fucking here, bitch. What do you fucking think about that? You're gonna have to drag me out of this motherfucker.
I get worried about him. I'm worried about his heart. He's jumping around a lot.
I've had it with you. You will never, and I mean ever, silence me ever in your miserable fucking life. Do you understand me, boy? Do you understand me, you fucking cuckold? You will.
Look at like, and the thing is, like they like to, you know, do the comedy, lean in on the jokes and stuff. They're fucking pissed. They're actually furious. Like, it's not like, haha, yeah, we're here to do a funny they're fucking pissed. This guy's out here threatening their channel, right? This is not like, he's saying he's going to get them deplatformed by going through some backroom deal to talk to people, not like dealing with them in the courts if they've actually done anything terrible, which they haven't, but like actually deplatforming them by being some douche that goes behind their backs. And I know a guy, and I'm going to get those videos taken down, or you deplatform. People who do that are fucking losers. Big time fucking losers. I know a guy. Does anyone have a connection on YouTube so I can take care of this person I hate? He's pissed.
Never, ever match my will. Do you understand? You will never break me. I will break you, Jeremy Hambly.
I'll be honest, like this part's a little scary. You turn it in another voice now, okay, Ashton? Another voice, a little scary, bro.
I'm taking your sanity from you day by day by day. And let me tell you something.
The demon's trying to get
By
out.
the time this is all done, you're going to beg for mercy and none will come to you. Let's go!
7 years ago, fucked up with coke and fucked up my life. I
Goddamn.
crawled out of the ashes, came back, built myself back up for this fat to try to take me down. You, Jer.
God damn, Worski's pissed. Why is Andy so fucking pissed? He's furious. He's an ex-cokehead he's built himself back up, and dude's like, I'm going to take your whole life away from you because my wife gets run through by a bull. Poor quartering.
Need a bigger bell for what Hambly thinks.
Look at this thing.
He's gonna fucking do.
It's the thumbnail, you guys. It's the thumbnail.
We got you, motherfucker.
I've been through worse, Jer. Your fat ass won't take me down, you bitch.
Goddamn.
You piece of shit.
You know, Jeremy,
it's
that
over.
you lost.
It's over.
When even Ethan Ralph is with me.
This is what's crazy.
He's backing us up.
When even Dick Masterson knows that I'm in the right and is siding with me. When Matt Jarbo is siding with Kino Casino.
Jarbo, who did the similar shit, right? Who did some similar dumb shit, fucked himself over being a douchebag. But he also apologized.
Bush is siding with Kino Casino.
All our enemies. All our enemies.
And they hate them. Yes. These people hate them. And they're like, dude, quartering, that's actually fucked, bro. Like, they didn't do anything, and you can't do this. This is fucked, bro. This is the thing, is the way the quartering's acting about this with that deplatforming shit is the greatest way to lose support. What do you? He's like, my viewers will 100% back me. I don't think so. That's something they're gonna remember. That's not cool, bro. If I was here and you people support me, and me and Smash start having a fit. But I know a guy at YouTube, and I'm like, hey, man, just fucking take down some of his fucking videos. Dude, are you kidding me? That would be fucking dumb. Like, you would hate me. Even if you like me, you'd be like, fuck this guy. This is how you destroy yourself on YouTube or in content creation at all.
Stop, buddy. It's a giant bell alert, Jeremy.
It's a cock bell alert.
Jeremy. Everyone knows who you are.
Now they do.
The streets know who you are, Jeremy. You're the lowest of the low. You're the snitch. You're the traitor. You're the Randall Weems. Miss Finster! Ain't nobody have any respect for fucking snitches. You're next to, and in fact, in some cases lower than fucking child in the prison hierarchy. Do you know what happens to rats, Jeremy? They're exterminated, Jeremy. And you know right well what happens to dirty rats like Matt Jarbo. You were there. You were there.
Oh, yeah, he was there.
During the Boulder stream. You were there, and you claim credit for ending Matt Jarbo's career. Do you understand what you just did to yourself, Jeremy? Do you understand?
Worse than 9/11 for him.
It's not just flagging down channels, Jeremy.
Does anyone know, like when it comes to viewership, is quartering benefiting right now? Are people there just kind of waiting to see what, I mean, because, you know, if he's crashing out and going out, people will be there. But on the regular stream, I don't know if there really has been a regular one though, but do you know, has he been affected yet? Or is he seeing a boost? Because it could be good for both ways right now. Screw you, Smash. You kidding me? Fuck you, man. I'm gonna take down your shit.
You're caught, hand in the cookie jar. It was your bowl.
Yeah, same. I can't watch this stuff, dude. It's not good.
Your bowl, buddy.
It's not even good when Melanie or any of them are there. It's not a good show.
The privacy claim to have the video taken down. It was only him that could have done it. It requires his driver's license to be submitted on the.
See, that's the thing. This flag that they got hit with, someone had to do it, and you have to upload a government ID to prove you're you, because it's personal information.
YouTube forms, Jeremy.
I don't think AI can just flag it. I could be wrong, but I don't think AI can just flag it. I could be wrong.
You guys are desperate to cover up the fact that you invite on a regular basis into your home a sex-swinging bull that has a history of domestic abuse, where even his own fucking family members don't want anything to do to him, and his older female family member has a restraining order against him, Hambly. That's what you don't want people to know. But the people will know. The streets will know, Jeremy. And
people will know now.
I'm not doing a goddamn thing to you, by the way. All of this bullshit, all of this harassment that you claim that's going on, Jeremy Smollett, that you've provided no proof of, when you say that you're getting death threats, when you say you're getting threatening phone calls, when you claimed last week that you're getting packages in the mail, I have nothing to do with that. And I don't even think that that's fucking real. But you know what, Jeremy? I'm not going to handle you, buddy. The streets are going to handle you. Do you understand? You went against the code.
Beyond.
We know. We know your history. But no. We know where this guy comes from. We know where this guy comes from. He comes from the sector. He comes from Gamergate. And the sector has come to claim one of their own. Your past has come back to haunt you. Your past has come to collect. You were okay to do it to Brie Larson. You were okay to do it to Jack Murphy, posting his sex tape over and over and over again until you actually got a temporary suspension from Twitter. Jimmy, you think the streets forgot?
It is, the whole Jeremy Smollett, like, are they really texting your wife? Are they really calling her? One more time, though, right? Meanwhile, it's happening. I just kind of X'd out.
You think the streets forgot 130 videos on Brie Larson? You think the streets forgot all the videos on Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian and the feminists? And here's the ironic part of it all. You cry out, my channel is under attack.
He does this a lot.
My channel is under attack. I'm being silenced by the woke left. I'm being silenced by the woke left. But the moment that some motherfucker comes around that you can't pay off, that you can't bully, that you can't extort, that's coming for your fucking ass relentlessly. And I'll never stop, you understand?
Yeah, see, this is the thing, is the quartering, because of the way he acted here, he is giving them like more notoriety for sure, because their channels are under attack. They are actually under attack. And when you do that, and a large creator is doing that, more people will now listen to them. He's totally Streisand them. Totally. Like, I don't know if they're live right now. Let's just go check real quick. I'm going to get a new one up here. And let's go check Kick. Kino Casino. Let's see if they're live. Not right now. But if we go into their videos, you go back a bit. Over time, we got 138, 100, 107,000 views. Wait, is this the 118? Oh yeah, this is it. 118,000? Probably not a good idea to do what you did.
Never, not until you're broken.
This says 67,000.
Happens. You cry.
It's a 6-hour video.
You cry out, please save me. Please save me.
Offline.
YouTube terms of service. Please save me. Kick terms of service. Please silence them.
So pathetic. So pathetic. Please. The terms of service stuff. Like people that use that, like the freaking Alana Pierce knees. Like, go F yourself. Nothing was in that video. Oh, there was a close-up of her chest. There was it was a picture in a freaking, online, on like a post.
They don't deserve to have the freedom to speak.
Yeah.
I don't think so, motherfucker. And the streets know so. And even if you put me behind bars, the younger generation that I inspire will finish the fucking job. When it comes
the young
to you,
generation.
Bitch, you think you're going to get away with this sort of activity? You think you can talk like you're a mafia don? You think that you can engage in criminal extortion in DMs with Josh Moon and tell us that we have to take down our videos?
He is sweating now.
Everything they have.
Yeah, the whole is going to take down the videos, and then I won't talk about them again, and also I'm going to get their channel ripped down. Like, dude, that was a fucking meltdown, bro.
Andy was banned off of YouTube. He's banned at me. Actually, I was unbanned 6 months ago, you fucking piece of shit.
It will never, ever happen. By the way, how's Scorched Earth going, Jeremy? This fucking cuckold coward. And it would have been one thing if today he had delivered on going Scorched Earth. Had he
pussied
come
out on
out
that one.
and attacked
I'm gonna sue them.
full bore, not even that, but with both barrels blazing. PPP showed his asshole. Andy Worski directed a reach to pull a gun in Miami and said, aim, aim, aim. them. They're pieces of shit. But this shameful little cuckold coward, after 3 days talking mad fucking shit, drunk out of his fucking mind on Twitter, trying to tell Josh Moon how it's gonna be to me. I'm gonna take everything. I'm coming. It's scorched earth at midnight central. Or sorry, noon central. At high noon, Jeremy Hambley was gonna own us. We were gonna be destroyed. And I look.
Dude, I'm always worried when he goes on this for a long time. I'm like, I hope his heart is good. I really do. I know it's good to get exercise, but I'm always a little worried about Ashton when he gets going like this.
Forward to it. You know, some days I come in here and this becomes like a fucking job. And I wonder, why am I fucking here? I don't even want to felt these fucking jokers. I want to sit on my ass and just chill. It became like a job, but I was never in this game for money or fame. It's always been for the love of the fucking game. And Jeremy Hambley, you've reignited that in me. I live for this shit. You don't live for this shit, son. I've went toe to toe with Ethan Ralph and Nick Fuentes and all the dirtiest, slimiest, scum-sucking bottom feeders in this fucking game and never back down one inch. Always come forward, bite down on the mouthpiece to war. But you ain't made like that, son. You ain't ever been in that frozen cabin, boy. You ain't ever had to go through hard times, daddy. But I know hard times, and hard times are coming.
I mean, I feel like he might have gone through some hard times. Let's be real, okay? Quartering has. I mean, he has to watch a dude bang his wife. Unless he likes that shit.
For you, cool. Jeremy Hambley, you've never, ever in your life been able to talk like I'm able to talk. You can barely put 3 words together. You fat fucking cuckold sitting in your fucking corner. You will never be me. You will never be me. On my worst day, drunk out of my mind on drugs, I am 100 times the entertainer and performer that you will ever be. And you think you can talk shit to Alex Jones? You aren't worthy to carry Alex Jones' fucking jockstrap.
Yeah,
son.
he is.
Your days are numbered.
You both said Dustin Rhodes at the same time, yo.
Passionless hack. And for that reason, I hated you and laid you for destruction, to break you, to make you my bitch. You understand? But you've made it personal now. You've targeted the Rice Bowl. You've targeted our livelihoods. But you know what? It's not about that. You want to take away our ability to speak.
Yeah.
You want to take away people's ability to criticize you and make fun of you. And that shows that you stood for nothing all along. Because even if you were a basic bitch, fucking libertarian, you would have at least that commitment. But you fucking don't. Because when it comes time to you, when it comes time for you to be the fucking nail, you're a fucking bitch. And you go running to the cops, you go running to lawyers, you go running to the YouTube terms of service, you go running to Eddie to run this fucking site. Well, no, we tell fucking Eddie how it's gonna fucking be.
Oh shit. Yeah, Eddie's their boss because he's the kick CEO, and Ashton's like, we tell Eddie how it's gonna be, bitch. Like that is kind of wild. That here the quartering is like averaging 20 viewers on Kick, thinking he's gonna tell the CEO of Kick to remove this channel because he's mad at them. That is wild to me.
And he comes here and he gifts 100 subs on Bended Knee because there ain't no motherfucker on kick.com who can do what we fucking do. Do you understand? Literally. And that's why you're fucking shook, Jeremy, because we're effective and we get the most flack when we're right over the target. And what you've done, Jeremy, by opening the floodgates, by crossing the fucking shit line, buddy, because that's
shit
what
line.
you did. You crossed the fucking shit line. And now your grift is hanging at the end of a fucking shit rope, Jeremy, hanging over the fucking shit abyss. And the harder you
the shit abyss. What the fuck?
Try and cling to that shit rope to save your grift. The quicker you'll slide down the greasy pole into the shit abyss of hell. And the only thing that will be there, Jeremy, is the mirror. And you can look in the mirror and see your own shortcomings of how you destroyed your own multi-million-dollar opportunity because two retarded pieces.
To be honest, he partially destroyed it with the coffee business that just didn't go anywhere.
Shit from Canada, one a cokehead, the other one 400 pounds who showed his asshole, got you so fucking seething that you threatened to destroy their livelihoods and deplatform them, going against everything you ever stood for in your entire career. All of them, my channel's under attack. I just want to make money. I just want to be able to say what I want to say and think what I want to think. You flushed it all down the toilet. And for what? For your bull, Adam Sellers?
Toilet.
So that he can keep fucking your wife? The harder you try and push this, Jeremy Hambley, the worse it will be for you.
Nobody.
And you understand, right? There's no going back. There's no putting the fucking toothpaste in the tube. You understand?
That's the thing, is that this is out there. And he knew it was going to get out there. He even said he expected it. So he's putting all this stuff out there. He's writing all this dumb shit into DMs, knowing it's going to go out there, knowing this is going to happen, especially like for what he fucking said. And there's no getting it back. Right? He could have stopped himself. At no point did he say, okay, let me just not quite say this because I'm just a little worked up. Like, at what point the wife that you tell everything, right? The quartering tells his wife everything, supposedly. He's totally cool with him wanting to have someone else's babies, supposedly. That person is not the person he's talking to like deal with this shit and get through this shit. That's what's crazy.
You want to put us in jail? You want to take all of our money? You want to take our livelihoods away? You say there's no fucking rules? Well, Ethan Ralph said that. How's that working out for him? Okay. By the way, Jeremy, we've treated you with kid gloves. Okay. I don't say your fucking wife's name. You say your wife's name. Hannah Claire today actually had to tell you to stop doxing your wife's name on your own program because you're such a fucking reckless idiot. Or are you? Or is this another case of the same weaponized incompetence you use in your marriage to Heather to get away with being a lazy layabout loaf idiot? Is it? Because what I think is happening here, Jeremy, is...
Yeah, I guess he like plays incompetent all the time with his wife. Like, I don't know how to do anything. He can't do anything because he doesn't want to do it. That's wild. He's panting. This dude's run out of... I'm telling you, like, I worry. I worry about him. I do. It's very sweaty right now. It's very sweaty.
You're using your wife as a human shield, you disgusting fucking piece of shit. You're using your wife and your family as human fucking shields, just like Review Tech USA does. What a low way to go, buddy. What a low way to go. And what you're actually doing by crying out about how you're being harassed without any proof of actually being harassed is you're inviting harassment on your family. You're inviting harassment on your wife. And
like that Josh Moon said, he's inviting it from the people who hate them both. They will do it because they know it will be effective and cause a problem.
Want your wife to be harassed. I don't want your wife to be harassed.
Me either.
I just want to be able to make videos saying that you're a fucking cuck and laugh at you and collect my fucking check. Do you understand? That's what I'm here for.
Comedy.
I'm here to have fun. This is a comedy program. I don't have these grand delusional aspirations you have of going to AmFest and rubbing shoulders with the elite to try and climb a greasy fucking pole of conservative media so you can go to degenerate sex parties where you watch your wife get by a higher caliber of criminal, one that wears a suit and tie instead of an orange jumpsuit like Adam Sellers fucking wears, buddy. That's you. I'm me. That's Andy.
Buddy?
We do a comedy show that you've taken so seriously that you've crossed the line.
Want to ruin my life and Ashton's life? You want to take everything?
Not one person is with you other than Nick Ricada, who, guess what, is a cock.
And Vito.
He's a swinger.
And Vito,
the pedophile.
Literally.
These are your associates.
that is why the people who backed him are like the worst of the worst, the absolutely terrible. Like Vito, this guy liked cuties, guys. He defended cuties a lot, not with like one statement. He kept going at people defending cuties. Dude, are you kidding?
These are the people who stand with you, Mr. Hambly. And I'm just telling you, your behavior is starting to piss people off who aren't like me. Because
that's why Drexel hauled ass from Nick, dude. Yeah, he's a fucking
contrary to what people believe, I don't run gay ops. I don't dox. I don't SWAT. I don't do that fucking
All gay shit.
You
Yeah, that's some
understand?
bullshit.
That's gay shit for like you who run to report
Melanie Mac word blurred out
and to cry
and to DM people to destroy our lives. I'm going to ruin their life.
But
here's the extortion plan.
If you continue the way you're going, and honestly, you've already gone too far now.
Too far.
Get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Apologize.
Seriously, you can't just pretend that what you did yesterday didn't happen.
That's
I'm
right.
going to tell you something right now, Jeremy. I've seen the messages you sent to Josh.
Now, this is before all those messages went through. We only had a tiny bit of that. He's seen them all, right? Like, he's like, this is crazy. That shit we went through was nuts, dude. It was fucking insane.
Do you want them to come out? Why don't you release them now?
And so, the person who released them was Josh Moon, too. It was him directly. He put them out there.
Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Why don't you release the messages that you sent to Josh last night, Jeremy? Because I'm telling you right now, buddy, those messages are bad. In those messages, you admit that you are planning to do anything and everything to deplatform us.
Yep.
Anything and everything.
We already read them.
Undermine in a lot of those messages the entire legal case that you want to fucking make. So I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but you barked up the wrong fucking tree. You have sown the wind and you will reap the fucking whirlwind. Okay. You don't understand the version of Kino Casino that you've been getting for the last 6 or 7 months.
Gone.
We were just having fun.
It's gone now.
We were just
now there's a mission.
Yeah, this is the fuck up. So not only has he gotten their names out to even more people, right? Or people even know who they are and they're relevant or whatever. But now they're gonna be paying more attention. So now, if they're really on the hunt to get them, because they're pissed and done, and they're gonna focus on him, I mean, it's not gonna end. It's now the magnifying glass is there. It's over for them. It's over. It's over for him, not them. It's over. It's over for the quarter. It's over. Now he might still have viewership and do pretty well or whatever, but that is going to haunt him. And it would have been fine if he just argued with them. But when you're going behind the scenes, and I've said this enough, but when you're trying to platform someone by using your connections or flagging their freaking videos, dude, what are you doing? Look at this. The wall has been saved. Look at us. Death penalty should be brought back for PDFs. Oh, 100%. There's states that do it. I know Florida, it's like under 12. Anyone under 12, you're done. Death penalty. You're getting it. You're up for the death penalty. And I believe there's another one, Ontario. I don't know. I don't know which state, but there's another one that's doing like 13. Right? So it's like, yeah, that's how it's done. Get the death penalty involved here. I want it involved immediately. And there's no reason not to. Like, you want to protect kids? That's how you do it. Right? You let some people know that shit's on the books. Well, you're going to curb that shit pretty fucking quick. You're going to curb it pretty quick. And if someone thinks they're going to get away with it and you do one, well, that'll take care of the rest of them pretty quick. They will fucking stop. They will leave your fucking state. And if all the states properly enact that shit, they'll have nowhere to go. And they will hopefully just put an end to it. Disgusting, bro. 100%. But with that, Alucard, the legend himself, has shown his face and saved the wall. And we will be having a gaming stream, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we will.
You're the king now, baby. Here, come get your crown. Come and get it, King Alucard.
Shout out to you. And this is a member for 5 motherfucking months. Welcome back for 5 months, Alucard. I appreciate that, man. Incredible. I know it was a wall. I know I seen it. But I knew what the walk meant. Yeah, the walk was also saved because I couldn't walk till now, by the way. Let's hug.
Could I have a
hug? No.
Give me a hug.
No way.
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
Let's go.
You're. Hey, don't touch me. Hug. Hug. Get away from me.
Get away from me, he says. We don't get away. We hug around here. What the hell are we doing? We don't argue. Free memberships count? I mean, the membership is a membership. It has to count. It was a free chat message, but it still counts. It's a sub. We count subs. We count gift subs. How could we not count someone's sub? If you subbed up, bro. Of course. Yes. Thank you, Smash, for also subbing. Let's tell you now.
Can I have a hug?
No.
I've always counted them.
Give me a hug.
No way.
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
Let's go.
You're. Hey, don't touch me. Hug. Hug. Get away from me.
The hugging counts. The subs count. Well, this is quite the pause. This is quite the pause. He's laughing at him licking his fingers while he's thinking about the quartering.
You don't understand. I live for a mission. I live for a righteous cause. I'm a preacher. I come from a whole lineage of preachers. And you gave me the biggest soapbox to stand up on and shout that I'm the victim.
Well, hail all
I'm
of
the
you for
persecuted
saving the
one.
wall. All right, that
No
video
longer
finally came
can
through.
You say that you're under
Nobody.
attack
Took forever.
and you're being harassed when you're claiming you're going to
Dude,
take
no.
everything from me and my good friend Andy Worski, all because we dared have the balls to say the emperor has no fucking clothes. All because we dared to say that you're not a king. You're not a god.
He thinks
you're
he's
not
God.
a mafia
He
don.
does.
You're
It's
not
wild.
the leader of a criminal enterprise. All that
That
you
is
are
insane.
is a poopy pantsed cuckold
Failed
surrounded
YouTuber bum.
by pieces of
Take care,
plastic.
Smash. Thanks for hanging
Your
out. Thank you for
Funko
helping
Pops,
save the goddamn
your
wall. We
action
will be gaming.
figures, your toys, your retro video games, and your man-child mansion that was subsidized because you're a Nepo baby by mommy and daddy, and you got lucky on YouTube and spammed the algorithm for years by being a safe little cuckold that minced your
We are 21 minutes into the opening, and there's 40 minutes of it.
words, minded your P's and Q's, towed the line, knelt down to Susan, sucked her asshole while everybody else got banned. Well, all the real fucking G's got banned.
He's a Nepo? I
But
guess
you know
so.
what the difference is? Us real fucking G's who were out in the wilderness for many a year, we know how to survive in barren seasons. We know how to survive when winter comes and the stocks are short and the weather and the conditions are hostile and cruel. Do you? Will you, when the legal bills are mounting 100,000, 200,000?
So, you know, when they changed the rules, so when they're talking about he got lucky on YouTube, they changed the rules almost because he got popular the way he did by pretty much spamming the algorithm. Like, you could alter it in a way where you just spam the fuck out of it with something. And like the Brie Larson stuff, like you could just get in the algorithm with good thumbnails straight up and just using the same words over and over and over and over again. You could create the algorithm, right? It was, you could really fuck with it. Not that the algorithm's great now, but he kind of figured that out or got lucky with it, like they said, and just started abusing the fuck out of it, which is why his channel grew. Yeah. Because when you check out his content, it's, I don't think it's that great. It's all right. Yeah. He's so eloquent. Yeah, dude. The way he speaks is crazy good. Like, he doesn't have to stop. I feel like he's almost like reading, but he's not. He's not reading. I don't know if he has like PowerPoint, like, or something he's going through, or if it's just all up here. Like he said, he comes from a line of preachers. Well, there it is. He's preaching now.
300,000, 500,000. When they enter year 2, year 3,
year 4,
year 4, year 5, year 6 of a legal battle based on your criminal extortion, based on your alleged bullshit defamation fucking claims, buddy, an international lawsuit. Are you going to be ready to pay?
Oh, that's
the
right. They're in
price
Canada
to
too.
be fucking drained, to have everybody in your life be cross-examined, to go into discovery,
It's
to
so
provide
stupid.
the messages, all the messages between you and Adam Sellers over the years, all of the messages between Adam Sellers and your wife. Are you prepared for that? Because we are. because we know what it's like to suffer. We know what it's like for times to be fucking hard. You've never felt that in your life. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that pressure. I want you to feel that stress. I want you to feel that strain because I live for the pressure. I live for the stress. I live for the strain. That's what makes me a fucking man. And that's why you'll always be a fucking cuckold and a little fucking bitch who, when times are hard, just like back in 3rd grade, you ran to your parents, Mommy, Daddy, the teachers gave me a bad grade in class. And the teacher sat your parents down and said, Jeremy wants lobster grades for cod work. Because you haven't read a book in your entire life, you illiterate swine, and you want to pretend like you fucking know politics. I've lived for politics since I was 8 years old. Rex Jones has lived for politics his entire life, raised from his father's fucking knee.
It is kind of weird how Quartering pivoted into politics. When he wasn't a political person, I think he just jumped on the maggot thing, but now he's just kind of stuck talking about politics, but I don't know if he knows it. Like when you listen to D-Day Cobra talk, he at least, that Jeremy, actually seems like he knows what he's talking about. He has some background in what he's speaking about. When the Quartering talks, I just feel like he's just kind of rambling about it.
And you want to come in and pretend like you know a goddamn thing about
the female
politics,
gamer. That was kind of a joke.
Even fucking read a book. Here's the thing.
It worked though.
You ain't no political speaker, and you ain't no fucking comedian either. Do you get it, Jeremy? We're gonna drag you into the deep water. You're not prepared. You will drown.
Oh shit!
There's no more warnings. There's no going back. The behavior that you have decided to expose. Whether you kill us and we're homeless in the streets and starving or not, I can guarantee you one fucking thing. You'll feel it. You'll feel it from us. If we suffer, you will suffer. And I know you don't like to fucking suffer, boy. So you need to reconsider your fucking actions, bitch, because I'm willing to go to jail for this shit. Are you? Anyway, welcome to the fucking show tonight.
And you know,
there we go. There's the intro. It's a good one. It's one to listen to, man. That's like an all fucking timer. Like holy shit. Like it's just never ending, destroying him. Basically letting him know that they know that again, like this is someone who doesn't like to be uncomfortable. He doesn't actually want what he's saying. And he was spurging out. And as we saw from the message that he left earlier today, he does not want to do this. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to do it either. There's really no reason for it. Like nothing's being taken from him, right? There's nothing being actually taken from him. And good point is they're Canadian. So that's probably really not a good idea to attempt going and dealing with them in Canada and doing an international lawsuit over them making him upset on the internet and some random people supposedly calling his wife when all of this comes out later, maybe everything they said could have been true. That's the thing. Hold on. I'm getting the next thing set up here. Jeremy's taking it from himself just like Nick, dude. It's kind of, yeah, exactly, right? So he is laying his own trap. He did it to himself. There is no reason for him to go down this path except for like hubris. Hubris is the only reason for him to do what he's doing the way he's doing it. That is pure hubris, and that is a good way to destroy yourself is through hubris. Even if you think you have a free lawyer, the people will not forget what you've done, right? Especially when it's completely effed up what he's done or what he's trying to do or what he's threatened to do, even though he hasn't done it yet. The people will remember. And my advice would be don't do the thing. Don't do the thing because it will mess you up. Like even if he wins the court case, how many years is that going to take? You will just end up being content for everyone else. And at the same time, you will just whittle away your support at that point. Right? So I would just say, don't do the thing that you really want to do Hold on, I'm checking something. I think I fucked up something before. Hold on, just a second. I'm trying to set up the gaming stream, but I think I labeled number 5, number 4. Let me double check. Yeah, I've got 2 number 4s. That is what's going on. Damn you. So this is number 6. Boom, boom. Okay, all right. Oh, I see. I labeled it right, but I had the wrong thumbnail. It probably didn't take the thumb. This has been something that YouTube has been doing to me, where I will update a thumbnail. It won't actually take it. It will say it took it, but it won't take it. Or when I do the preview of it, it won't actually do the preview. It's the weirdest shit. There we go. I think it's doing it right. I should just check it. Incorrect Astrobot. He started on politics around 2014 and kind of stayed there for a few years. And when he supported that movie of Obama supporting hunted Trump, you unsubbed and never went back. That is kind of crazy. Why would he do that? Is he supporting the free speech of it? Was that what it was? I don't know. I think political violence like that is... You can do it, but I'm not going to support it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. Like, yeah, okay, by the books, yeah, but if you're making that, there's a reason, and I don't support that shit. Like, why would you put something like that out there? It's because it's like the ones who always say he's Hitler and shit like that. It's like you don't actually believe that. You're saying that because you want someone to do something. Like, yeah, I don't support that shit at all. Fuck that. That's wild. All right. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to getting this right. All right, so we are going to be playing some Crimson Dessert today, my friends. We have all sorts of desserts to talk about. It's going to be just great. I am getting it properly set up right now. And yeah, so let's see who won the poll. As if there's any question who won the poll today. Let's just make sure. Let's go end the poll. Where'd the poll go? Where'd the poll go? You're not the poll. All right. We'll do it a different way. Okay, that's right. That's right. There it is. Why is it not showing the other? Man, I'm telling you, YouTube. So the poll winner from the question, whose side are you on? Kino Casino with 81%. The side of rooting for chaos gets 17%. And one person came in here and rooted for the quartering. Well, good to see you. Your vote matters, but you lose. And again, when we look at that percentage, that's how that's going to play out if he tries to do anything stupid again. Like, it's really not a good idea. He jumped on MAGA train in 2014. What was happening in 2014? I think Trump was pretty much starting to run for politics at that point. Because 2016 was the election. So that's when he was just kind of like edging in. So it was just around there. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we are going to move everybody on over to the gaming stream. This is not goodbye. It's see you next time, which is very, very soon, with some Crimson Desert. Stay right here, and it's going to move you over there, and you're going to love it. You're going to love every bit of it. So stay right here.
Lights are fading, game was